Why, hello everybody and welcome back. It's good to see you. My name is Fractal Mind Mike and we are going to be enjoying some more of the X-Files Resist or Serve today. But before we do that, of course, we're going to do some other DOS gaming because DOS Ember is coming up. Don't forget, if you are interested in signing up for DOS Ember, please do. Lifeforce, thank you very much for the resub there.
46 months. That's as many as 1 month 46 times.
That is.
Fascinating how numbers work.
Strange. Those numbers.
Yay! Yay!
Thank you very much, Lifeforce, for the
Yay!
46 months of support. ABC Mini User as well, thank you very much for the resub. It was 62 months, only 7 away from the magic number. Yes, that's right. And also, Grognak, thank you very much for the 13 months of mega support as well. You're a legend. I really appreciate it. You're well on the way to 2 years, that's true. And Greeka, thank you very much for the 10 bomber on the the watch streak, not sub streak. I almost said that wrong. Anyway, hi everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in Retro Menel. I hope you're doing great too. Everybody else who I haven't said hi to, hi. Yeah, don't forget, DOS Ember's coming up. DOS Ember's a huge event every year. We always love doing it. It brings all kinds of people together to gather around the idea that DOS games are really cool and relevant. Also, you know, they're just some of the greatest games that have ever been made. Available exclusively on DOS. Hey, Eli Witness, good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Can we change how numbers work? So all positive numbers go onto my bank account for a week or two. That would be pretty impressive. I think it would break the economy, though. Good evening, everybody. Also, don't forget, DOS Ember, there is a DOS Game Jam going on as well. It looks very exciting. If you have a few minutes to make a DOS game, don't worry, the bar is low. Any entry is a valid entry, so if you can get something to work, even if it's just like a batch file, that's a text adventure or something like that. Actually, that would be super impressive if you do that. But, you know, just do whatever. Like, if it runs on DOSBox, then you're in. That's all you need. You can make all kinds of games. Make Hangman, make Tic-Tac-Toe, make Whack-A-Mole. But yeah, I don't know, just do whatever you want. It'll be fun to see some more entries into the DOS Game Jam as well. The DOS Ember Game Jam. There you go, I said it right. Windows 3.1 boots in DOSBox, right? Yeah, I mean, you could make the argument. Does work. Maybe like that bank employee they caught who transferred all the round down pennies into his account. Wait. That's that's from Office Space, which is in turn from Superman 3, which I have not watched, but they mentioned Superman 3 in Office Space. Did somebody watch Office Space and go, yeah, I could do that, and then they did that? That's crazy. Lifeforce, so thank you for the 10 stream streak as well. That's pretty cool. Windows 3.1 is a DOS app, it's true. I guess no matter whatever people can make in 2 weeks would still be more fun than Grandia 3. Well, unless they... I mean, look, I'm sure somebody could use Grandia 3 as inspiration. And who knows what might happen then, ABC. Who knows what might not happen then. I have seen some cool stuff. I've scrolled through the DOS Ember Game Jam Discord channel a little bit. And I have seen some really impressive stuff in there. And I have also seen some really exciting stuff in terms of like people just giving things a go. So I do encourage you to give it a go. I would if I had time. I still might. Who knows? Maybe I'll find some time over the next 2 weeks between finishing off the artwork for the t-shirt for DOS Ember and between all the other things that I have to do. Who knows what might happen? Who knows? Hi there, Pimmy83. Am I American? No, I'm not American either. I'm not American, no. But I do have a redemption, which is not on here right now, which is to talk American, damn it, where I use a bad American accent for fun. But it's not enabled right now, so I can't demonstrate that for you. Richard Pryor, then he bought a ton of crack. What are we talking about? I'm a little confused. How's it booting here, Jack? It's good, it's good. How are you going today? Good to see you there, Jadlers, as well. Hope you're doing well. Office Space got the idea from you, Jadlers. Oh, okay. Okay. It's DOS Ember already. No, not quite. DOS Ember is launching in December, on December 1st, but we're all gearing up for it, and we're all very excited about it. So yeah, I just thought I'd start the stream strong, talking about December and greeting everybody. Thank you again for the hype train, everybody. Ridiculous support. I do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Again, I'll do the eyebrow raises for that. Thank you so much. What's a treasure train? Is that like a hype train but different? I don't understand. Anyway. I missed last night. How was your week, Mike? Great. It was great. I don't know. I'm gonna avoid talking about work. I talked about work too much lately, so I'm just gonna have fun. We're just having fun today. Toot toot, indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that. That's a pretty cool emote you got there. I like it. Oh boy, we're having fun now. Here, okay. Just need to get active after a bit. Maybe some museums and sushi would be nice. Oh, that sounds good. I would love to do some museum visits. I do enjoy a little bit of sushi on occasion, although it's not my go-to. But I do enjoy it when I have it. So, Belp. Hi there, BNU, not BNU. Good to see you. So enthusiastically said. Yeah, you know what? It's just like yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. Hey, but I will have some tea. My daughter bought me this cup. It's upside down. Or is it? Damn, that big box was delicious. Which one did you eat, Pimmy? I gotta know. X-Files tea. Delicious X-Files tea. Mind-blowing. Yeah, rotate the cup. That's mind-blowing. I almost spilt my tea, too. I don't know if you noticed, but there's some tea sloshing around in there. G'day there, Distron. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today as well. Mike, you need the cup with the colored cup and the UNT print. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Do I need that? I don't know if I want to represent that. I know it's a common thing that people say about Australians using that word a lot, but I don't really use that word very much. When I use it, it's pretty rare, and if I'm using it, it's probably because I'm fuming about something. I don't use that word casually. No, don't apologize. It's all good. It's all good. I know it's very common, but I don't like to represent that part of Australian subculture, supposedly. Might have caught some bug, as nowadays I am also interested in art museums. Getting old is dangerous. Yeah, getting old is dangerous. I've been thinking it'd be great to take the kids to a museum. I'm like, when I was a kid, would I have liked the museum? I'm like, some of them yes, but some of them no. So I've got to make sure I pick the right ones. We have done some pretty fun tours in some of those, like, you know, like historic towns that, you know, they have them all over the place, I'm sure. But those historic towns that, like, have people basically cosplaying or acting as if they are from that period. Yeah, the period town settings. We've been through a few of those, and the kids love that. Doing okay, Distron? That's good. Still tossing up whether I can actually make something for DOS Game Jam. I hope you can. When I was a kid, I enjoyed going to the big museum in the city. Yeah, it depends on the museum, but I agree. Some museums are not as exciting as others. Yeah. Mike, if you ever go to Switzerland, check out their Technorama in Winterthur. Winterthur? Is that how you say that? It's a very hands-on technology museum. It's fun. Sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Yeah. There's a Mac museum not far from where I live in Victoria. I mean, it's like a little bit of a drive, but it's not too bad. So we could probably make a day trip to it. I'm interested to go check that out with the kids, because I think they'd have a blast seeing all the like the evolution of Macintosh computer technology. Yeah. I'm not taking my kids there, Killick. Exploratorium in San Francisco is similar, but Wouldn't risk it right now. I'm not really traveling to the US anytime soon. I'm not really traveling anywhere outside of Australia anytime soon, to be honest. The expenses are quite high, and the Australian dollar's quite weak. We have an arcade games museum here, Mike. You do? That's pretty good. We've got, in Melbourne, we have ACMI, the Australian Centre for the Moving Image, and it covers not just film, but also video games and TV and stuff like that. So they have frequently got really great stuff going on there, and I like to support them, and I often go there and see some cool stuff. I think the first time I went there for video game related stuff was during an event they called Game On, wherein they had some cool stuff going on, but they also had some indie games showcases going on. It was probably around like 2000 and something, like 2009 or 10 or something like that. I don't remember exactly when it was. Pretty sure that was like maybe the first time I'd been there. Although, no, I did attend Replay, I think was the name of the conference. Game Developers Conference. It was before Braid came out, so it must have been pre-2008. John Blow was the keynote speaker at that at that conference, whatever it's called, and that was really a really good experience. Man, I wish I'd committed more to doing game dev back then instead of trying to figure out how to pay for my house. Anyway, it's still 2000 something now. That's true. That's true. Technically true, BNU. It was only a couple of days ago that this all happened then. You pay a ticket and you can play all the old arcade games in the museum. We used to do that at the arcade. They were called lock-ins. You could go to an arcade lock-in overnight. And my parents took me to a few, and I took myself to a few as well. It was always a good time. If you have anything similar, museums with exhibits you're allowed to touch and use are amazing for kids. That's true. That's true. We have one called Science Works here as well, which is quite entertaining. Lots of interactive displays at Science Works. Man, I wish I still had Gen Con over here in Australia. It was so much better than Comic Con. I think the best gaming convention is PAX, and I think the best, like, general nerd convention is probably Supernova. Like, the general, like, you know, comic books and movies and books, you know, that kind of stuff. I think Supernova pretty much lands all of the categories pretty well. The Time Zone birthday party lock-in. That's the real stuff that happens, yeah. Or Intensity, if you find an Intensity that was doing it as well. They were pretty cool. Sometimes it does suck to be a responsible adult, yeah. Amazon Con, where you get the tour of the Amazon warehouses. I can imagine that's a thing in the future. I could imagine that being a thing in the future, being you. You joke now, but it might happen. Comic-Con was ruined by Hollywood. DOS Ember doesn't have a C in it. It's just DOS Ember. That's it. It's very easy. It's just replacing the first, the second two letters of December with O and S. That's it. Then you're done. It's DOS Ember. And you can, if you want to be, like, technically correct, you can do capital D, capital O, capital S, lowercase the rest of the word. But it's no big deal. DOSember.com if you want to go check that out. In fact, let's take a look at DOSember.com right now. Look at this idiot. How did he get on this page? I'll tell you how. He went here and clicked sign up, and then read all of this, and then clicked sign up, and then did some stuff. I think that's about it. You just have to approve it, and then you're in. That's all you have to do. That's it. You signed up for DOSember. Just read all of this. You can join the Discord, and then you're done. There's a guest book as well. Pretty cool guest book. Look at all those guest messages. We also have a news section. We don't really have the news stuff pumping out just yet, but we will have some more news coming up. Very soon, hopefully. 100% more readable than modern sites. It is pretty readable. That's true. I love those Borland style character-based GUIs. Yeah, it's very DOS feeling, the whole website. It's quite well put together. TechLink works very hard on that. If you want to find out more about DOSM, you can click on the About page here and have a look at like what's happening, who's involved, and the history of the events and stuff like that. Check out the participants page and see who else has signed up. There's a lot of people already signed up. So don't forget, you can go and sign up anytime you like, but why not do it now? If you want to stream some DOS games, if you've never streamed before, it's still okay to go ahead and sign up. And when you do sign up, there's also a chance to sign up for the email newsletter, which apparently you can just do on the homepage now. So that's pretty cool. Just scroll down and enter your email address and subscribe. Then you can get some news about DOSember in your inbox, which will be hopefully very helpful stuff. Anyway, DOSember's coming. Don't you worry about that. It's happening. No clue what Borland's version was called specifically. Text user interface. Oh, TUI is the generic term for text user interfaces. Okay. TUI. I like it. Love your DOS mascot. Does it have a name? I called him Ichabod something. I forget now. It was IBM, basically. His initials were IBM, but I can't remember what I called him. It was something like that. Anyway, he doesn't really have... I guess not really, but yeah, kinda. He kinda has a name. I wrote it down somewhere at some point. I just don't remember what it was. DOSember's coming, ready or not. Indeed, Dithron, indeed. Tommy's user interface. That's right, TUI. Alright, let's get on with it. Let's take a look at, I don't know, Moonstone maybe. Should we play some Moonstone? I could see myself playing some Moonstone. I do kind of want, like, I'm not getting tired of playing Moonstone, but I'm feeling like I'm never going to succeed at this deathless attempt. So I kind of want to replace it with something that I can beat. But we'll see. We'll see. I just realized I didn't actually set up my capture for it yet either, so we're going to have to do that before we get started. Moonstone, never heard of it. Have you played it before, Mike? Yeah, no, I've never played this before. Alright, let's just set up that capture and then we'll get into it. It's running too fast, by the way. That's why I was dying yesterday. It's set to 9,000 cycles, and I think that's too many cycles. Look how fast it's running. It's like way too fast. It should be like 4,000 or 5,000 cycles, I think.
Yeah!
Yeah! Actually, let me stop the background music completely. There we go. And... there we go. How's it going, Tudo? Time to bring back Lost Vikings? Oh, man. I should play Lost Vikings. There's a good version of Lost Vikings. I think it's the SNES version of Lost Vikings 2 is the good one. Maybe I should try it. Maybe it would make me like the game more. I had such a problem with, what was it called? I forget what it's called. North by Northwest or something like that. North by Northwest? I can't remember what the... Anyway, the DOS version was terrible. Like, I just did not enjoy it. Mike, did you ever see Die MS DOS? DOS is can in German. It was a mascot and book series for learning DOS. The books came in a big can. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that at all. The most times you can die in the game, once. That's it. Just once. I wouldn't mind going back to Lost Vikings though. Lost Vikings is such a good game. I really enjoy that game. Did you ever play Story of Thor or Beyond Oasis, as you may have heard of it? No, I haven't, Distron. I believe the Story of Thor, was that the one that you mentioned? It's on the Mega Drive, I want to say. As one of your favorite games of all time. I know there was like a Norse one, like something like to do with Thor or something like that. That was a Mega Drive game that was like one of your favorite games of all time. I think you mentioned it a long time ago. So I might be getting something wrong. Hey there, Inside Out Boy. Good to see you. I am well, thank you. I hope you are too. Uh, there are 9 million bicycles in Beijing. That's a lot of bicycles. How did this fact come about? Lost Vikings. Lost Vikings 2 was bad. But I'm hopeful for the SNES version. Yeah. Lost Vikings 1 is a treasure. I agree, ABC. Doing well. That's great to hear. Getting some Battletech minis as a belated birthday present. That's actually really, really cool. Enjoy that gift from yourself. I've always wanted to get into Battletech minis, but the price has been like a little bit prohibitive. And I know that like when I was doing the Necromunda and like Warhammer 40k stuff, I was spending way more money on stuff than I should have been, because I was hardly actually finding the time to paint them and like, you know, do all the cool projects I thought I would do with them. But I really enjoy watching what other people do with stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully those Battletech minis go well for you. Can we see the Battletech video? Do you want to see the Earth Siege video? I don't have a trailer for Battletech games. I've just got the Earth Siege and Star Siege and stuff. Battledrome and all that, you know. Hi, TV Prime. Great to see you too. Hope you're doing well today. You folks should see if you can adopt Die MS-DOS mascot for December. Why? I guess I need to learn more about it before I could move in that direction. As long as if the publisher still uses it. 9 million bicycles was a pun on your... Oh, right, I get it. 9,000. I'm so sorry, Eli. It's just because I'm an idiot, that's all. I didn't get the pun. Sorry. Strider, good to see you back as well. Welcome back. And Stephanos, hi. Good to see you. Mission Force Cyberstorm. Now we're talking. Mission Force Cyberstorm is like a really interesting hex-based game. Hex-based turn-based strategy.
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
Very cool stuff. Can't wait to get him. Not sure how I'm gonna paint him yet, though. Good luck figuring that out. I can't believe Mike released a prequel to Simon the Sorcerer with babies. When did I do that? Mike, stop insulting one of our favorite streamers. Who, me? I don't know what's going on. Still remember the death screens. Alright, let's go ahead and fight some monsters and then die. Oh, I've selected Sir Geoffrey by accident. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm accidentally the green guy and I don't even know where I am. Okay, I'm down here. I never play the green guy. Okay. We're gonna be here a while, huh? Well, that didn't work at all. I gotta be the red guy. I gotta restart the game now. Yeah, last stream and this stream, it's like I don't even know how to play the game anymore. That's really bad. I am really annoyed with Wayland on Linux, and that the fact that I have to constantly tell it which window to capture whenever a window changes. It's so stupid. It should just be like, oh, you want to capture DOSBox windows? No problem. I'll capture any DOSBox window that comes up unless I'm already capturing one. That should be it. It's my bloody computer. Of course I want to capture the freaking thing. I'm using streaming software to capture video games and stream them to people. Like, it's not rocket science. This is just how things should be done. This Wayland thing is just getting out of hand. I'm gonna have to switch to X11, I guess. Not that anybody cares about any of this. It's Linux, like, who cares about Linux, right? Project Car of the computing world. Indeed, indeed. You saying we'd watch stupid streamers? I mean, I am... I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I'll stop insulting myself. October 26, 2027. Being you. What? Oh, that's when I released it? Alright, red guy. There we go, that's better. Now I won't die. Alright, let's see now. Watch me instantly get crushed by this guy, though. I'm full concentration mode here. Yay, we did it. All that, and all I got was 26 gold? Oh my gosh. Yeah, most problems at work also come from Wayland. Oh man, Deluxe Paint Tim, I'm sorry to hear that. Glorious red guy. That's right, Noru. That's right. The most glorious character. 36 gold is better than 0. It's true. It's true. Shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. The economic hardships is even the local monsters. Oh, man. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here. No! Oh! Oh! That was almost an instant death. These guys can one hit when they spawn. And occasionally, just in general, they can do it too. And I don't know what the rules are about their one-hit kills, but they do them occasionally. Just the 3 of them? I'll take it. Also, your mic is clipping today. Did you punch it again? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I was using Discord chat earlier today, and I do wonder if it, like, maybe it adjusted for the microphone. Sorry, I just muted myself for a second there. Sorry about that. Let me just check. What's my microphone setting at? I'll knock it down by 5%. It's about where it normally is, though. So I don't know. Maybe I just had the microphone too close to my face. My apologies. The monsters are a metaphor for poor people. What? No. No, not at all. That's crazy. Why would there be a game about going around and killing poor people? It's not about that. It's about saving the kingdom and becoming a god, right? That's what this game's about. I've never heard that interpretation before, Deluxe Paint Tim, and now I'm concerned for just everything. I'm very concerned right now. Monsters are a metaphor for criminals because it feels less horrible to kill monsters than bandits and thieves. I'm not even... What? I've been playing a lot of beat 'em ups lately, both good and bad. This game does look like its combat is pretty bad. It's hard to articulate why, though. Yeah, because this one doesn't have, like, the scrolling, right, as well. But also, the combat does boil down to, like, if you use the most powerful hit and dodge the attacks, you will probably win. So yeah, it's got a bit of that going on. Yeah, you become a god at the end of this game if you win Disron. Pretty much. You ascend. Hey, Broad Jams. Good evening to you. Oh, and Linux nerds here who can recommend Ubuntu, an Ubuntu app that can sync folder to my WebDAV share. I need a replacement for my cloud storage. I'd rather not manually shell script it. I have no recommendations, you light witness, but I'll stand by and await the chat's input too. This game could go nice with a cheeky little remaster. Yeah, it really could. I think this, like, in terms of remastering for this game, I just think improving some of the, like, I really love the pixel art in this game. Is what I'm getting at with my statement. So I don't think the art necessarily needs a massive improvement. Maybe adding a few more frames. And also, oh my gosh, he's got nothing. I mean, I didn't expect him to have much anyway, but, you know. Yeah, a little bit of, like, maybe adding more frames of animation would be really cool, but keeping the same style. Improving the sound effects usage, and maybe some enhancements to the combat model as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. How could it be after Ascending, there was a god game you had to play? That would be interesting. It sounds a little bit like Spore, though. Like, Spore goes from, like, Pac-Man to a 4X game, weirdly. with a RTS in the middle. Back in the 80s, no one cared about killing mooks. True. I think proper beat 'em up control scheme would go hard. Yeah, actually, the controls are like very very Amiga, like one button joystick sort of designed controls, which is something that, like, you know, it was part of the era that the game came out in. It was very acceptable. Sorry I'm off topic, but you mentioned Linux, and now I revived my Linux laptop yesterday as a test for switching over. Oh, nice. Yeah. No, don't worry about being off topic. Please discuss. I am interested to hear myself the answers to this. Hey, Mad Genius, what desktop environment do you use UI Witness? That's a good question. I'm using KDE Plasma with Wayland on top of Ubuntu. I used to go with Debian with KDE on top of it, so it's not too different to what I used to do. How did he even hit me? There's no way that should have hit me. I was worried about this. Being a fourth enemy to fight here. I have no idea how that went. Stephen Lofsky, good to see ya. Or Spooky Stephen. Oh no! I can't read the chat, sorry, I'm gonna ignore chat for a second. Victory. Once again, these guys are just dropping money on me. I don't need money, I need help! What does this thing do again? Scroll of protection. That just lets me avoid fights against other knights. The red guy is like Oddjob in GoldenEye. GNOME's file browser, Nautilus, is capable of accessing WebDAV shares, so you might want to look into how that does that. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. I am the red guy. Yeah, I am the red guy. Chat is for enemy turns, yeah. Let's see. FMM hard. There you go. There's the red guy's head. You can post that in chat whenever you feel like it. Mike does not want to be rich. Brave Sir Mike bravely ran away. Yeah. I mean, look, I'll take the money, but it's not, richness is not the goal. I need to get the keys to the valley. I need to survive with more health. It would be nice to get like an item or two that's, you know, useful to sustain my life in the game. I don't need the wealth, that's for sure. What's happening? What was that? Oh no. Oh no! The run is over. Unless I think. Oh damn it! I must have been like a couple of pixels off. That was the sweet zone, though. I was in the right spot. Damn. Alright, well, that's our attempt. That's our deathless attempt of Moonstone A Hard Day's Night. That's unfortunate. But hey, we gave it a red-hot go, didn't we? Yes, we did. We're going to be playing Resist or Serve again. Like I said earlier, we will be playing Resist or Serve later on. Maybe right now, but I think we're going to just do a little bit of eBay exploration once again. Because I think eBay exploration was fun last time. This time, I think we're going to go in with a goal, though. And I'm looking for some input from chat. Last time we went in looking for Moonstone components, because I've got the Moonstone manual and addendum. But I don't have the floppy disks, or the box for the game, or the map, or other pieces that we might want. But when we looked yesterday, we found that the prices for this game on eBay are kind of high. And by kind of high, I mean over 1,000 Australian dollars. I am not paying that much for it. So we need to find something else to hunt for, and I'm trying to decide what we should be hunting for. I'm not quite sure yet. There are some games that are on my list that I would like to see in the collection at some point. Loved Moonstone as a kid? Oh, awesome. I enjoy it now. Yeah, $1,000 dues, yeah. Blades of Vengeance are crazy as well. Oh my gosh, Coburn.
29 months. That's almost a year with this awesome nerd.
Thank
you for all the streams and content. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Whack-a-mum.
You absolute legend. Thank you very much, Coburn. I appreciate that 29 months of support as well. What a legend. Who even knows that game? Blades of Vengeance? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I don't even know off the top of my head. I've heard of it. I just can't remember what it looks like. Let's check the NES Panic Restaurant. What? I don't even know what it is. I don't know a lot. It's not running away, it's Tactical Retreat, indeed. People are now selling Aldi catalogs on eBay. Well, no, I believe it, because people sell anything on eBay, but that's crazy. Here's another thing that I was kind of interested in is, this is Shadows of Cairn, the CD plus the manual, but no box. I think it must have been sold at retail like this, because I've seen it many times like this. But there is a box that exists for it. So that's another interesting one that we could look for. I'm always interested in, some of the weirder stuff. Now I think it's called Blue Romantic. I believe that's the name of the game. And it's made by the same guy who made Last Half of Darkness 1, 2, and 3, and a bunch of other games, which we've checked out. And occasionally, during October, we would take a look at some of the games that guy made. And there's actually a plethora of them that I haven't played. Blue Romantic is one of them. I believe that's the title of the game. I wouldn't mind going to see if we could find that, but I'm pretty sure if we do find it, it's also going to be like one of those $1,000 boxes, because it's not very commonly seen, and so I think people are just going to automatically add the price tag because it's rare. Rare doesn't mean good, and rare doesn't mean desirable, but people interpret it that way a lot, and so they're like, oh, this is rare, I better double or triple or quadruple the price that I expect to get for it. So yeah. Isn't Last Half of Darkness still on sale? Yeah, I think you can get different versions of Last Half of Darkness. The fact is that the guy actually made Last Half of Darkness several times as well. So there's a couple of releases that have that title, and it's really hard to, you're not always talking about the same game. There's a bunch of great, awesome pages on GitHub. Yeah, the awesome pages on GitHub are pretty awesome often. It's true. Serpens, how are you going today? I'm trying to follow this thread, but I can't follow the thread. So let's just jump onto eBay and take a look and see what we can find. We did stop last stream. We stopped looking at Prince of Persia and looking at the price tag on it, and just saying, even if I paid half the price they're asking, it's still over the price that I think I want to pay for a manual and a floppy disk. But who knows? Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I still haven't decided. I mean, they probably won't accept a half-price offer. Not to mention, there's got to be postage calculated into this as well. Who knows? This might have been sold already since I last looked at it, although it does seem to still be there. Now I'm just going to double check and confirm. Last half of Darkness, Blue Romantic. I can't remember if that was the name of the game. Romantic Blue. That's the name of it. Romantic Blue. I got the letters around the wrong way. I didn't sound right when I was saying it. Romantic Blue game. DOS. DOS. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely Romantic Blue. So let's go see if we can find that on eBay. Romantic Blue. We have to select DOS. I mean, video games, not DOS. I don't expect to see it. It's like, it is pretty uncommon. I have seen it on eBay a couple of times, but it is pretty rare. So, every time I've seen it, it's been overpriced. Yeah, I don't think we're seeing anything related to it here. We could try looking to see if there's PC option, but there is not, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we're out of luck with that one. Disregard, I was thinking of Blades of Darkness. Okay, let's just quickly look at Blades of Vengeance, since that was what Disron mentioned. It is the Mega Drive game. This is interesting. Mega Drive game. 100 Australian dollars. Looks interesting. Kind of has a look like it's like kind of like Gods, maybe, for the Amiga and DOS. Interesting. Nadek Hat and Run, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. Don't even intentionally pun here. I just went a great resource. Like, awesome moniker is a nice and constructive. Yeah. So much better than Gods. Oh, that's good. I mean, I'm not saying that Gods is an amazing game, but it's not bad. It's not a bad game. What I would like to check out, actually... I mean, it's always nice to look for Mad Dog Williams. It's just never a good price. And also, like... You know... I've never seen the DOS version. There was one time when I saw one that was said it was for Amiga, and when I looked at the floppy disks, it clearly had something scribbled out on the floppy disk, but I couldn't tell if it said Atari or DOS. I think it said DOS. And so I was like, did somebody reformat a DOS edition of this game for the Amiga, and then like try and sell it as Amiga, because the Amiga prices are so high? Amiga versus Atari prices, look at the difference. There's no reason for that difference, to be honest with you. Like, the contents of the box are exactly the same. Neither of these is actually complete either, by the way. From what I can see in these photographs. Maybe we'll be wrong. But yeah, this is incomplete. If that's everything, yeah, that's incomplete. And that's incomplete as well. The box condition is quite nice for this one, though. That is quite a nice box edition. True fans of this game would also know that the Amiga is like a secondary game. You need, if you want to get if you want to be in on the ground floor, so to speak, you want to get the Atari version of the game. This box is trashed up compared to that one, though. The game was originally designed to be played on the Atari 1040 ST, or the 700, whatever it is. I forget the number. I want to say 720, but I don't remember if that's right. The 1040 ST was designed for originally. And then it was ported. It was then ported to the Amiga and DOS after that. But I think it found its popularity in my heart on MS-DOS, of course, because that's where I first played the demo. So, this is actually like a $199 price tag is like actually almost reasonable for a copy of this game, because it doesn't come up very frequently. Although I've definitely paid less than that in Australian dollars for my copies of the game. Both of the copies I own are the Atari ST versions. Sadly, I don't think I will be able to find a DOS one anytime soon. I've literally never actually seen it before. So, you know, there's that. Alright, I'm curious, just... I always like... not always, but occasionally I'll go look for Sky Roads. I'll occasionally go look for Sky Roads under video games, and just see, like, what shareware release of Sky Roads came out. They couldn't find any, so they've decided to show me some books, apparently. Sad. Quest for Glory. We saw Quest for Glory. We actually saw Heroes Quest. I'll do a Quest for Glory search. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a decent price for it. This is a complete collection of Quest for Glory for $850. Let's just think about it for a second.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
What's the average price tag on this then? Like per game. What's the per game price tag for 850 divided by 6? And what's the content's quality like? Does look pretty decent. Just from a cursory look, it does look kind of decent. $141 per box. It's a little high. I could see paying that much for some of these boxes. Like the Quest for Glory 1 and Quest for Glory 1. Both of these probably would sell for a reasonably high price. Typically. Quest for Glory 2 is probably in the same bucket. I don't know about 3 and 4. Wait, which one's 4? Is this... That's 5. I guess this is 4. I don't know what those go for. But I would guess under $100. Shadows of Darkness is 4. Yeah, okay. I could probably have read that somewhere on this box, but I just need to look over here and see that this one was 5. Would love to get EGA Quest for Glory 1. Yeah, the EGA Quest for Glory 1 is pretty brilliant. When I was a kid, one of my friends actually had the game under the Heroes Quest name. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? This is the one that I have. Thank you again to Atreides NL for sending it to me. Very generous gift. Yeah, this is like right on the edge of like I'd consider that. This is right on the edge of I would consider it, because it is a bundle. It's like the contents of the boxes looks pretty decent from a cursory look. I don't want to dig in a little deeper if I was going to commit to a purchase. But like this is a great way to get a collection. You know, just buying it all in one bulk pickup is a pretty good way to get games usually. And they really do look like they're pretty decent in terms of like contents of the boxes. Seems to be pretty well done. So like, as high as this price is, like if you went to buy each of these individually right now, you'd probably end up paying close to this price anyway, I think. So yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Listings for the full Quest for Glory series, including both original Quest for Glory versions, the original Hero Quest, so you want to be a Hero Box Complete, and Quest for Glory 1 VGA version. All 5 games are the original Sierra Box DOS editions, complete with manuals, discs, CDs, and inserts. Perfect for retro gaming collectors, DOS enthusiasts, or anyone looking to own one of Sierra's most iconic RPG series in complete form. I mean, it is pretty decent looking. Yeah, like, even just take a look at the prices on these. Like, this is the Quest for Glory 5 boxes, and the asking prices are way up there. Whether or not they would actually convert these to sales, I don't know. But that's, like, over what you would be paying. And this is probably, like, the most common released one. Like, it's a much later game. They did probably a lot higher print run of that than the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, just scrolling through and looking at the prices, this seems like it actually is probably a really great deal. I know that this is the Shadows of Darkness box color and design that I remember seeing more often. But other than that, yeah. Like, this is a really decent collection. I would not be against picking this up, honestly, for the... Yeah, this is probably one of the most reasonable prices we've seen on eBay for a while. Mrs. FMM, Mike needs to use the credit card for a good purchase. Yeah. 141, wait, 141, Apple will sell me 6 gigabytes of RAM for that. Yeah. $850 is on the edge of your partner leaving if you bought that. Yeah, I hear you, Grogdeck. I hear you. Of course, that is assuming you want all of them. I have the 4-game collection from the 90s, though. I would probably pick up the first one. Yeah. I think the dark horse in this entire thing is this box right here, the Hero's Quest one. I know that a lot of people would pay more than easily more than $200 or $300 for that box. So just like seeing this in general, I think this is a reasonable pickup. I'm actually considering it. Like, I don't know if I'd have to move money around to pick it up, but this is like a reasonable deal. It's not a great deal. Like, obviously you would, like, if this was half the price, you'd obviously be a great deal. If it was like 2/3 the price, it's a great deal. As it is, it's like, I'd pay about that for the games in general. Probably, I'd be aiming to pay under $100 per game. That's typically what I aim for when I'm looking for a game. I used to look to pay under $50 per game, but nowadays it's like prices have gone up as much as they have. I don't know what to say. Aceroy, good to see you. Name is Fractal Mind, ma'am. Can you buy games and write them off on tax? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, Bradley Rose. I hope you're doing very well today, Bradley Rose. Dunpeel, hey, good to see you. Welcome back. Super Mario Land 2 to 6. Golden coin. Super Mario Land 2. First playthrough. Oh, sick. Super Mario Land 2. I'm trying to remember if I played that one, and I don't think I have. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the playthrough, Bradley. Welcome in. Great to hear you're doing great as well. And thank you for shouting out Too Dope as well. Thank you for shouting them out. Let me get the official Twitch shout out as well. If I could type. There you go. Yeah, I played through both Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2. Never beat one before. It was my first playthrough of Super Mario Land 2. Also beat that one this stream. Oh, congrats! Well done! Nice work! Well done. Looking at some sick PC games, we are indeed. Look at this price tag, $850. But it's for 6 boxes, 5 games, but obviously the first edition and the reprint edition, the second edition that was correctly named Quest for Glory instead of Hero's Quest. No copyright infringement in the second reprint of that one. But, like, yeah, just looking at the prices of these in general, I think this is actually a really good deal. $850 for the bundle. It's not a bad looking deal to me. I'm strongly considering that I might want to get that at some point. They all to the same platform? Yeah, this is all DOS. All DOS or Windows, I guess. This one says Windows. But I guess that's also Windows. But everything else is DOS, right? DOS, Windows, Windows. I'm not sure if Shadows of Darkness has a DOS release or not. But yeah, this looks like a... Like, I'm not saying it's a brilliant deal. Like I said, I tend to look for under $100 when I buy games. But, yeah. I think this is probably worth it. I just don't know if it's worth it to me right now. I also already have Heroes Quest as well. So it's sort of like I could buy this and then sell that, and then I'm probably actually paying like in the right price range for me. So yeah, looks like a good deal. Saves you lots of hassle to look for. Yeah, exactly. Like even just looking at, if you look at eBay's recommended pickups, the prices are over what this guy's asking per box. So if you just look at the Quest for Glory like collection in general, yeah, it just seems like a great deal, honestly. I am tempted to go for it. You have to exclude this one because it's sealed. Sealed prices always go out of hand. But yeah, this looks like a great deal. Yeah, going through the contents of the boxes as well, when we just quickly had a look at it, this looks relatively complete. In fact, I think this is about as complete as the one I've got. I haven't seen the contents of this box before, but from what I can see here, it looks fairly complete. Because, like, the stuff that I'd be looking for that I don't see is the registration card. But that's about it. Like, it's registration card. Maybe there's a loose piece of paper or something else that might be in there. But yeah, that looks pretty good. This one's also appears to be missing the registration card. I don't see it. This one's got something. I don't know if that's the registration card or not, though. But yeah, the stuff that I expect to see is in these boxes. That one's got the registration card stub, but it's been used as well, so that's interesting. Yeah, again, I don't know. I'm not familiar with this box, what the contents are, but that does look very complete for that era of Sierra. Likewise. I think that's the registration card as well, but it's being used. And this looks about complete for what I'd expect from this era as well. So, it also has the strategy guide in there, which is a bonus. This is a pretty good pickup. I'd be tempted to do this. Anyway, we've looked at that one long enough. I am tempted to see what else this person's selling, because maybe they have other stuff that's a good deal as well. That's a pretty good deal. I already have it. If I didn't already have it, that's a pretty good deal. That's pretty cool. No game, so it's just a box for $50, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, this is not the kind of stuff that I normally collect, so I'd have to ask my son what he thinks of some of these. Or my daughters as well. They might have some inputs on the amiibos. But yeah, that's a really good deal for Conquest of Camelot. That's a really good deal for that. That seems to be a really good deal here too. Appreciate you sharing info on the collecting and history aspect here. I know a little of this world. Yeah, I mean, obviously I collect a lot of stuff. Oh, I didn't really introduce myself for those of you coming in from Bradley's stream. Sorry about that. I was a bit distracted. Hi, my name is Fractal Mind Mike. I collect old video games and old hardware. I also make video games occasionally. Here's an example video game that I have right next to me. I'm just enjoying my status as an eBay Collectors Club member. I joined the eBay Collector Club while I was at PAX. This is just a promotion they were running there, and I thought it was fun. So I buy a lot of stuff on eBay though. So that's what we're doing. We're just taking a look at eBay. I used to do this a lot, and I haven't done this that much until recently. I decided to get back into it. But yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I think I'm really tempted by this, honestly. It's just the price tag, like all of them at once, is a pretty high price to pay. But individually, the box is a good deal. And like I said, I could probably resell the first one because I already have it. And that would make this deal quite good. Like, I could maybe sell that for... Yeah, anyway. I'll think about it. Let's keep on looking at eBay. I can't believe if somebody said, look for Quest for Glory, and I was like, there's no way I'd find something... Quest for Glory is one of those series that's always, like, overpriced, in my opinion. So to see something that's actually reasonably priced that was hilarious for me. So thank you for that. Thank you for the suggestion to look for Quest for Glory. I don't collect anything myself, and I've never quite understood what pleasure collectors get from their hobbies. Really, Nab? Interesting. I mean, I can describe for you, like, why I collect, but to explain the feeling of having things, I don't know. I was expecting to see Anthology box for like $500. Yeah, often. Found a copy of Dark Castle on eBay for the Macintosh, the black and white game. The high-res Dark Castle from Mac, I'm assuming you lie witness. But it's just a standard Sony-branded floppy with Dark Castle logo. The door. Hand-drawn on the empty label with marker? Oh my gosh, that's no good. A little bit of piracy. Was that Blades of Vengeance dope game? Yes, it was. It was Blades of Vengeance. Had a quick look to see what was available for it. This is a complete in-box edition of the game for 100 Australian bucks, which I would say I don't really collect for the Mega Drive much. I do have a few games, but yeah, I think 100 bucks is not a terrible price for a complete in-box Mega Drive game. Mega Drive doesn't go for the same sort of prices as Nintendo does. You buy a complete in-box SNES game, and you probably pay a fair bit for it, typically, compared to the Mega Drive. It's like it's a good market to get into, I think, if you're looking to collect. Blades of Vengeance was really fun, but you don't see people talk about it too much. Yeah, maybe I should play it. Maybe I should get it and play it. I don't know if I probably want to pay a little bit less for it, but yeah. Hi, Isalt Lamb. Good to see ya. So, Nab that cat. Okay, so the reason I started collecting, I can explain that pretty easily. When I was a kid...
Wow! Look at the size of those knockers!
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, I didn't really, I always wanted to have more video games, right? But the way that I got video games just from the cover discs of magazines. There was like some very cheap ones, like CD-ROM Games was the name of the magazine. And it was like obviously lower production value than like PC Power Play or other games magazines that we did occasionally get.
They're lockers.
But CD-ROM Games was the one that we got most often. And it just was full of, we had a CD full of a bunch of demos and that was our games. And so like when we were to get an actual boxed game, like for a Christmas or a birthday present, it was a rare occasion. And so like throughout my entire childhood, until I was like buying stuff for myself with money that I earned from doing jobs, it was... like, I probably had less than a handful of actual video games. Among them was games like The Dig, Timegate Knight's Chase, Bioforge. I'm trying to remember what else there was. So, but there was only a small handful of games. So, when I was like old enough to have my own money, I was like, oh, I could go get some of those games that I always wanted as a kid. Like, there's some games that I just absolutely always wanted. One of those was Mad Dog Williams, by the way. I loved the demo of that, and I always wanted to get a complete copy of it at some point. So I started buying stuff, and they were really cheap at the time. Like, really cheap. You could get, like, really great games, like Doom, for, like, you know, maybe $30. Like, you get some really good deals back then. There were some games that just seemed to perpetually be like what I would consider overpriced, and they never seemed to get to a reasonable price range. But for the most part, like there was stuff that was cheap. You could just get copies of games for really cheap. And then, like, you know, the collector market started becoming a thing. People were watching YouTube videos about collecting and stuff like that. And so I think the collecting space just grew. More people became collectors because of that. And so prices have gone really expensive, but like, the reason for collecting was always being just like that, fulfilling that dream of like being able to own some of those games that you used to have when like you had the demo of, or you saw in a magazine once, and you're like, oh, I'd really like to play that game. And like finally being able to own a physical copy of that and like look through it and hold it, like the holding it aspect is really important to me. And opening it up and looking through it is really important to me. So I'm not really like, I would never buy one of those ones that are rated, because like it's just a completely different mindset for that kind of collection. The kind of collection that I have is like something that I can pick up the box, I can have a look at it, we can put it on the desk in front of me, and I'm going to open it up and I'm going to look at the stuff inside the box and like really enjoy what it has to offer on the inside. You know, that's me. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to enjoy this stuff and like experience it. And it's part of the experience. Thank you very much for the sub there, Bezo1. That's amazing. 35 months of support. Really do appreciate it. If you have a physical copy of a game, sorry about the focus. If you have a physical copy of a game and you can like really enjoy looking at it and holding it, like that's just a different experience that you don't get these days. So I think that might be why some people are starting to collect physical now as well. Maybe there's people out there who never actually had an opportunity to hold a PC big box when they were kids that are now buying big box PC games because they can have this experience. I think that might be part of why people collect. But like, I would say that sometimes you do start to take things for granted a little bit. Like, I'll walk into this room and not really notice just what's sitting there on the walls. Like, if you look behind me, that's like what, like a quarter or so, or not even I don't know if it's a quarter of what's in here. Like, what you can see there is not much, right? But there's stuff all over the place in here, and I love coming in here and seeing it. Sometimes it hits me. I walk into the room and I go from like, oh yeah, this is just the space that I exist in, and I come here to do streaming or do my day job or whatever it is that I come in here to do. But then it's like, actually, like, it hits me and I see it, and it's like overwhelming sometimes to see all this stuff, because I haven't. It still means so much to me, if that makes sense. Like, seeing this stuff all in one place, it means a lot to me because of what it would have meant to me as a kid. Like, it's kind of like when you're a kid and you walk into the toy store or the video game store, more accurately, you see all this cool stuff and you really like enjoy that, just the browsing experience, and then you like, hopefully one day you get to take something home with you. Well, that's kind of what's in my home now. So yeah, I don't know if that explains it very well or not. But anyway, I tried. I did say I wasn't sure if I could fully explain it. But anyway, there you go. Sorry I missed some of the chat there. It is a huge collection, Distron, yeah. And it's like, I never really set out to get a huge collection. It's just like, whenever I find something for a good deal or something that I was like, oh, I want to have that in my collection, there's always something else that I'd remember, like, oh yeah, that would be cool to have. And there's also stuff that I've found that I didn't encounter as a kid, that I've been like, oh, I really want to involve that. I want to get involved with that game, or like have a copy of that one in my collection. So like, that's how it also happens. That's grown the collection a fair bit too. Gonzo Cookie, good to see you. I hope you're well as well. And also Spaz343, good to see you. Any NES games you'd like in your collection? I have a few. I do have a few NES games. I can't think off the top of my head what I would like to add to the collection. I think I wouldn't mind having a copy of Battletoads. I don't own a copy of Battletoads. I think that would be cool. Do your kids appreciate the history in your room, Mike? Or are they blasé about the collection? Yeah, they do. They haven't really expressed too much interest in actually playing a lot of the games. But I used to, I don't do it so much now, because there's a few things that are a bit in the way. But we used to have them come in and they would play on the console games a fair bit, because they're easy to set up and play, whereas the DOS games, like, you can look at them and enjoy them, but like to actually set them up and play them was a bit too hard for them, whereas plugging something into the console was very easy. So yeah, they would play a bunch of console games like that. So yeah, like, yes, I think they appreciate it, but not the same way that I do. Should get them into games with soft locks. Yeah, that'd be fun. The real question is, do you have a copy of Tech War? I do have a copy of Tech War, I do. Sometimes it hits me, box falls off the shelf. Yeah, exactly. The guy on the Broken Sword box looks way more hardcore than George actually is. Yeah, I don't know who that's supposed to represent. I don't know if it's supposed to represent George Sobar or someone else. Feels similar to putting on vinyl record versus streaming music. I feel more connected to playing. Yeah, exactly, Donfield. Exactly. There's a connection to having something physical. Even if you play a digital copy of the game, you can still pull out the physical copy that you own and, like, enjoy the full experience. And it is easy to play games these days that are old. So, like, I understand the argument for, like, well, why not just, like, buy the game on GOG and play that one? Then you don't need the entire box on your shelf. But, you know, there's something special about that stuff. I'm addicted to the old box smell, that's true. Used to have a much bigger SNES collection. My local video store decided to put all their SNES games up for sale right as I got my first job, and the owner let me rent them before I decided to buy. That's really cool, Distron. That's really cool. I'm sure I missed a bunch of chat. I tried to just scroll back through and just see what else was in there. But yeah, Tech War, another game that desperately needs a remake. It does need a remake, and I agree with you about bad games with good ideas needing to be redone. It just, like, it's less likely to get greenlit, right? Because it has a bad reputation, and reputational damage is hard to overcome sometimes. 100%, I don't have any older PCs, but I still pull the game out when I boot up emulation. Exactly, yeah, that's the way to go. Being able to look at the cover art when you have it in your hands is so much more satisfying than just a digital image. It is, yeah. What I dream for is, like, a VR experience that, like, is as close to real life as possible. Basically, like Ready Player One described, but, like, maybe less dystopian. Hey, Fort Max, good to see you. You used to always think it was a green screen until you, once moved into the background to grab something. Oh, hi, good to see you. Yeah, no, YouTube chatter. I have to call that out because people can't see who I'm talking to and wonder who I'm talking to. But yeah, no, yeah, I understand because it is pretty crazy the stuff that's back there. Yeah, I have this dream to, like, clean up the surface over here where all these computers are and actually have, like, one or two of them running during the stream. I've always thought that I would do that one day, but I've been streaming for over 5 years now. And I haven't done it, so... And also, I moved spaces, what was it, the second or third year? I think it was the second year I moved into this space. So yeah, things happen slowly around here. But one day I'll do that. I heard under Mountain of Dust there's also a pinball machine, allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. Behind the no hint sign, it's, let me flip back again. There you go. It's not that dusty. I mean, it's a little dusty, but it's got stuff on top of it to protect it from the dust as well, so I can take that off. The glass that you have to look through is not that dusty. I don't think it's plugged in right now, but I'm tempted to go try and turn it on. I have actually streamed on Discord playing some pinball. I've never streamed on Twitch, though. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Mike, is there a DOS computer back there? Do you need a DOS Ember project? I wouldn't mind having a DOS Ember project, but there is a DOS computer underneath the table. Yeah, there's actually a couple of them. But yeah. Actually, there's a compact there, which I think has DOS installed on it right now. Underneath the black monitor, there's a compact machine. I'm pretty sure it has DOS installed on it, but I haven't actually fired that machine up in a while, so I don't know. Maybe it's maybe some of the capacitors are a bit tired. I should check. Imaginary exponent, would you mind estimating your the number of different computers you have at the moment? Very difficult for me to do. Very difficult for me to do. It's great and still spacious. Yeah, I'm fortunate that I have a big space to work with, Fort Max, as well. I agree. If you do a special stream, it would be fun to have all the monitors in the background demo run different games. I would love to do that. That's a really good idea. I would love to do that. You can make it a show in a track mode for your games or something. Yeah, I could. DOS computer running as a display in the background, problem solved. Yeah, I should totally do that. Estimating the number of different computers that I have at the moment is hard. Are we counting consoles or just specifically, like, personal computers? If we're just talking personal computers, like, on that table alone, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 right there. There's another one here. And then underneath the table, I think there's 4. Then there's a couple of... Behind that, there's a shelf with like a bunch of Commodore stuff on it. And another Atari. And then up there, there's 1, 2, 3... There's 4 up there. Then there's... Okay, so I don't know. I've already lost count. We're up to like, what, 10 or 12 or 15? Somewhere around that range. I'd probably say under 40. Under 40, probably. Distinct variations of computers. I have the Sorcerers. I forgot about the Sorcerers. They're in that box there. The Exidy Sorcerers. They're pretty interesting. Yeah, it'd be under 40. I would say under 40 is a good estimate. Hi there, gosh darn name. Their DOS... Yeah, DOS Ember plans are in motion. Yes, DOS Ember plans are in motion. We talked about DOS Ember at the start of the stream. Standard copy of Streets of Rage 2 is $109. That's probably a good price, but also hard to justify when I could just emulate it on my actual CRT. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing... If all you want is to experience the game, emulation and purchasing the game from, like, an online store of a digital distributor of some kind is, like, often the right way to go. But if your experience that you're looking for is, like, something a little bit more, intricate, let's say, then you could definitely, yeah, collecting hard copies of things is a good idea. Whole other side of the room, you can't see, just computers for days, to the left. Yeah. It's a bit of a mess. Some places of this room are still a bit of a mess, but yeah. Like, this is the Exidy Sorcerers, for example. I've got 3 of these in various conditions. Which, like, there's the power supply for this one, just sort of sitting a bit loose in the box right now. And this is the cartridge port. It's just the shell for the cartridge port. I don't know if you can hear me very well, so sorry about that if you can't. But that accepts a cartridge that looks like this. And that's an 8-track shell with ROM inside of it instead of actually an 8-track device. And this is actually standard basic. And if you look at the copyright, it does say Microsoft. So it's a Microsoft Basic. There. And these, all of these Sorcerers belonged to... There you go, that's the orientation that goes in. It's exposed for the pins there. Yeah, all of these belonged to CSIRO at some point in the past. And somewhere else in here, I also have the operating manuals for these, which came from Dick Smith Electronics. I think it was Dick Smith. Might have been Tandy Electronics. I can't remember now. I have to go look. I have to go find them. Yeah, that's an example. Some of this old stuff that's in here. Oh, sorry about the focus. Hi, Miamiville. Good to see you. Do they work? No, the XD sorcerers don't work. They're kind of a project that I bought from someone else. And, sorry, that box was heavy. I'm trying to remember, how long ago it was. It was a long time ago. And they were like, yeah, I haven't been able to do this project. I was like, oh, cool, maybe I can do it. And so I picked it up off them, and I've hardly done anything. Is the lid of the box different color, or does it need retro bright? I don't know what they originally looked like, but I think that's the color that they originally were. Need some tea. Found out recently that basically all basics of the era were Microsoft made. I don't know, is that true? I guess it could be true, I wouldn't know. That's pretty cool if true. The games are fun, but I do enjoy when you show us the tech. I'm like, yeah, I enjoy looking at this stuff too. It's fun. Definitely fun. Need some tea after all the heavy lifting? Yeah. Where were we? I think we were still going to do like one more search. We did find a very good contender for a pickup, actually. I'm going to be disappointed if it's already been sold, because somebody heard me going on about it. But it could be a good pickup, actually. Yeah, let's do one more search. I'm trying to decide what to search for, though. Alright, I don't think that I've ever seen this before, but I know that there's likely some retail packaging for this game by Manacom, because they did have it in their catalog. And even if they didn't sell it on a retail store, they probably still would have had some kind of like retail packaging that they would have shipped it in if you mail ordered, like the disc, a cover for it, or something like that. There are some interesting Manacom packages that are like mail order packages, a little different than the ones you see on the shelves. But I'll search for it. I don't expect we're going to find this one. This is not the edition that I was looking for, but this is very interesting. Let's have a look. Software Labs distribution of Filox. That's quite interesting. That's quite interesting. I am curious just to look this up now. The Software Labs Filox. Let's just Google that. This is the branding I've seen for Filox before. Shareware distribution. Oh my gosh. This is the very cover of the magazine that I got my logo for when I started this channel. That's what I used as the base for it. That's pretty cool. So they did like mail order purchases, basically. This is very curious to me. Let's go browse this. Let's just browse this for a second. It's a little bit of diversion, but let's browse it for a sec. Sorcerer turns 50 in 3 years. You better get that project started. Well, it's Sorcerer 2. Exidy Sorcerer 2. So maybe, as it came, I can get it done before their birthday. Their 50th. I don't know. 3 years? I mean, 3 years should be enough time, but I've had the things in my collection for so long at this point. But yeah. Can I link this magazine? Yeah, sure. As long as it doesn't blow a fuse in the house, of course. Oh, wait, let me read the first part of the message. If you do a special stream, it would be fun to have the monitors. Yeah. I think my house can handle the load. I think my house could handle the load of running multiple machines in the background for Max. This is such a cool Maggle-zine. I think I was about to say jungle, and Maggle just came out of my mouth. Look at all the sick, amazing games right here. Duke Nukem, Cosmo's Cosmic Adventures, Heavy Water Jogger. I don't know what heavy weighted. I don't know what that is actually. Catacomb Abyss, Commander Keen, more Commander Keen. So much Commander Keen. Jill of the Jungle, Moraf's World, Wolfenstein 3D. Amazing stuff. I don't know why it's scanned like this. This is very strange. Let's go 2-page view here. Are we already in 2-page view? Maybe that should be 1-page view. Yeah, 1-page view. There you go. Bip Bop. VGA Shooting Gallery. I remember this one. I could have shot my entire load at them. CD Man! I was actually thinking, one of the games that crossed my mind to search for was CD Man, but I don't know if it ever had a retail release. I've only ever seen it as, like, on a shareware, like, distribution. I don't know if it ever had, like, a packaged release before. Look at this one! Holy crap! Look at this! Oh. Look at that. Order individual sets by disc number below. Mad Dog Williams, Episode 1, Dungeons of Dridian. Loathsome King Sirac rules with blood and horror from atop his dark fortress. Only Mad Dog Williams, wielding his mighty sword, can put an end to his evil presence. Guide Mad Dog through the adventures of a lifetime as he fends off pirates, confronts terrifying sea monsters, and more to restore peace and rescue the beautiful princess and her father. If Mad Dog should fail, the world will be plunged into an abyss of despair. Go forth and meet your destiny. Match wits with mystic creatures, learn ancient secrets, and overcome insurmountable odds. This engaging, animated, interactive adventure will have you spellbound for hours. Use keyboard or joystick, requires 640K, and EGA or VGA Sound Blaster and AdLib are optional. You don't ever need to encounter this sea beast. Yeah, there's no sea monsters necessary in your playthrough. This is entirely optional content. Oh man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff. That is actually Mad Dog Williams, yeah. This graphic, though, looks very strange. I'm not sure if I remember him looking quite like that. I wonder if this is a fake screenshot. Very strange looking Mad Dog there. Alright, we gotta zoom back out. I'm just looking for Firelocks. Elfland? Holy crap! So, funny story, I emailed the person who made Elfland and said I would like to buy a copy of your game. And they said, oh, due to tax reasons, we're not selling it. But here, have a copy anyway. What a freaking legend. I do recommend Elfland. Diver Dan? Holy moly. The real Diver Dan. Ancient's Death Watch? Holy crap, this magazine is full of amazing stuff. Wow. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. There's so much in this book. Oh, you can use a Gravis gamepad? Oh, holy crap. Let's see if we can find Firelocks, though. I'm really interested to see if we can find Firelocks in here. There's so much in here that's really cool. Oh, Hugo's House of Horrors! Hugo 2, Who Done It? And Hugo 3, Jungle of Doom. Clyde's Adventures here. Clyde's Adventure, I forgot how bad it was. I played it recently. Well, I say recently, it was like within the last 4 years or so. And I was like really actually surprised how terrible the game design is. It's basically Hocus Pocus, if you've ever played Hocus Pocus before. Like this game. Hocus Pocus. But it's just got some game mechanic decisions that they made that are really poor. Your points are your life, and they get like absorbed as you move around the world. And it's really weird. Anyway, Hocus Pocus, good game. Well, Hocus Pocus is a better game. It's not a good game. The level design is repetitive and boring after a while. This is an amazing book, though. There's so much in here of interest. Last Half of Darkness, Hot Rod Harry. We were just talking about Last Half of Darkness before. Find Felix. I haven't played that one before. Sword Quest. Yeah, Solar Winds. I noticed that. The Escape, Episode 1. And then there's Galaxy, the second... The complete game, I guess, is the Galaxy. Stellar Defense. I don't remember that one. Oh, Overkill's there. Airstrike 42. Okay. Kilo Blaster, that's pretty popular. Corncob 3D, also popular. Still don't see Firelox, though. Any chance of a Hugo night? I've done full playthroughs of the Hugo games on stream, but yeah, maybe I'd do it again. I think I could see myself doing that again. Were the Hugo games ever actually sold? Yes, they were, and you can actually buy them right now from the developer. What's his name again? Mr. Gray, I believe, is his last name. I can't remember his name. You should contact the Elfland person again today. Tell them how you appreciate that. Maybe you can do an interview stream with them. I would like to do that. I would like to do some more podcast interviews with developers at some point. Where's Firelox? That's really what I'm looking for. But this is a great trip down memory lane. What a video poker. I'm getting confused looking at all these images now. I have memories of this game. Toys and Humor. I think if Firelox was in here, I've either scrolled past it, or I've missed, or it's not in this one. We're into utilities section. Let's go back up to games. Maybe I just scrolled past it. It's weird that they're not like in alphabetical order. They just seem to be like somehow randomized. I don't really understand the ordering. I could just search for Firelox as well. I think can I control F for Firelox? Is there a way to search within? Here we go. Search Firelox. Page N4. I must have missed it. Oh my gosh, Ken's Labyrinth? I must have just scrolled right past it. There's Firelox right there. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I must have scrolled right past it. It's got Executioners in there too. Holy crap. Dark Ages. I've got to play Dark Ages on stream sometime. I never finished that as a kid, so that would be an interesting one to try and beat. What else we got here? Ken's Labyrinth. 3 discs for Ken's Labyrinth. This is the older version of Ken's Labyrinth too. This is like Not the typical title screen you would have seen. Major Striker, Crystal Caves, Secret Agent. The Orion Odyssey. I've thought about this before, but I have never actually sat down to play it. Bolo Adventures. Popular. That was a popular Macintosh game, I think, or Apple computer game anyway. Anyway, here's Firelocks. Let's zoom in. So how many discs is Firelocks? It's 2 discs. So yeah, I think that is an official retail copy of the game then, ordered from the Software Labs. Are you ready for the battle of your life in a strange new world of mind-blowing graphic action? Are you ready to get bugged to death? If you lose... Bugged to death is hilarious, because the game is kind of buggy. If so, all you need is a can of Raid and this absolutely incredible new game from Britain. The terrifying and not too distant future, a mad scientists have unleashed a genetic nightmare that disrupts our fragile ecosystem and threatens our very existence. Led by the evil Firelocks, a swarm of hideously mutated insects have built a vast breeding ground where 6-legged monsters with wings are spawning at a rate that will overwhelm all other life forms. This subterranean freak farm consists of a network of caverns linked by huge incubation tunnels, guarded by robot guns, warrior insects, bombs, and many more unimaginable terrors. Armed with a jetpack, and a gun, and a handful of grenades, you must breach the stronghold, wipe out this diabolical breeding plan, and destroy Firelocks. Requires VGA 640K, a hard disk, and 286 or faster computer. So that's pretty cool. So that explains it. That explains what we were looking at here. A 2-disc game from the Software Labs. Firelocks Disc 1 and Disc 2. And it's only US $9.99. Free local pickup in Michigan. $5 postage. It's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. This is the one where the guy shoots out of his butt? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. What was a popular Apple game? Bolo. I want to say Bolo 8 for some reason. Bolo something. It's like a tank game or a tank programming game or something like that, you like witness? I don't really remember the details. A friend of mine used to go on about it. Just landing of new in television. Well, I'm preloaded with 45 games. I heard of this before. Never heard of this before. Yeah, that was Atari bringing that to life, right? Lou, good to see you. You remember Bolo? Bolo sounds very familiar. Didn't realize it was part of my Apple bubble. I think it was like originally quite popular with Apple systems, and then later was ported to other platforms. So I don't really know. Takeover bases, takeover plant pillboxes. Oh, takeover and plant pillboxes. Yeah, that sounds about right. Again, it's not one that I really played much. It was just something that a friend of mine would talk about a fair bit, and so I had this like memory of that. Anyway, this is an interesting hunt for software. I'm very curious about this. I do wonder if I were to purchase this, if I would be able to capture the software from it, and if it's any different to what's currently floating around in the archives on the internet. Yeah. Interesting. Alright. I don't think I'm purchasing anything right now, but this is definitely something I'm very curious to delve into. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. Let's play X-Files Resist or Serve. Let's get that set up. I keep forgetting to update PCSX 2. Whoops, wrong button. I apologize. There we go. We're all fixed. Also, chat, I do apologize if I missed some messages. I was pretty engaged with what I was looking at there. Double disc converter. I'm not sure what that would do, Distron. Maybe it converts disc into double density? Something like that? I don't know. Just had to update PCSX 2 yesterday. Oh, you did? Nice. I think it went from 1.4 to 2.4. Wow. I think mine's pretty recent. Mine's 2.5, so I don't feel like I'm that out of date. Alright. Oh, right, of course, I need to plug in the Sony... What's this thing again? DualShock 3 controller. There we go. We're all ready to go. Now, when we last left the stream, we were fighting some mutated ladies. And getting our butt kicked. And when I did eventually beat them, then a man would come and become horrible. Dang it, I mistimed that very badly. Ah, I was trying to run. Mulder just takes too long when he stops shooting his gun. Nah. This is not the run. I need to conserve way more health and ammunition. No good. The idea of reloading the gun is bad as well. I'm gonna reload the game. That's what I'm gonna do. Battle music? Yeah, that would change things. Nah, this is no good either. Reset. I need to get a better start on this. No. Oh man. Alright. Let's just try and run past them. This is not good. Couldn't really see what I was doing there. Damn! Good aim! I'm just tanking all these shots, it's not good. Alright, there we go, we died again. So anyway, this is tough. We do have no melee weapons per se, but we can melee with the gun, so... They appear to be ghosts. They're not ghosts, I assure you. So I can convert from 720k to a 1.44 megabyte disc. I guess internally they are the same, just how they're formatted. Yeah, there's probably... like, there's probably some reason for it. I don't know. Yeah. Floating and glowing semi-transparent. Yeah, but they're I assure you they're not ghosts. Damn it. We're gonna get just destroyed now. Oh well. You're really keen to use these beams against me, aren't you? Damn it. Somebody's glowing a lot. Don't reload, Mulder. Never reload. How do I accidentally run into the midst of them like that? Well, that's a game over. Mulder's foot is the melee weapon. Yeah, apparently. Tapping in and out, wondering just how bad Mike was taking 2,000 price on Mad Dog Williams to not even move. Twitch was just frozen. Oh no, Stephanos, you gotta refresh that page. So, that's melee attack. I don't know how to do a melee kick. Maybe if I don't have a weapon. Is there a way I can be like, hey, I want this to be a kick? What if I look at the options actually and just check the controls? Maybe it says that maybe one of them is the kick button and I'm just forgotten. Free look? Wait, if I push down, can I free look? It says free look. I don't remember really being able to control the camera at all. Oh, with flashlight in brackets. Yeah, that's not really free look. It just lets you point the flashlight in a direction. It doesn't change the camera direction at all. So aim mode, melee / light Molotov. There's no kick button. So it's just context kicking, I guess. How dead am I? Pretty dead. Whoops. If I didn't have to deal with the beam attack, maybe the melee would work. I don't know. No, I don't think melee would work either. It's doing a lot of damage. What? Fight him off! Fight him off! What are you standing there, Boulder, for? Oh, I needed to reload. Very annoying. Also, my health is, like, pretty much gone. Run, Mulder, run! One of them's down and dead. Yeah, I've lost way too much health, though. Hey, Piggy Platypus, good to see you. Is the knee sock height your remaining... Yeah, that's how much damage I have taken, not remaining health.
You will return to me.
What's shaking in the land of fractals? Hey, Adventure Josh, good to see you. This is an X-Files game I did not know about. Oh, nice. It's always good to be able to bring attention to another X-Files game. I wanted to play this immediately after I played the X-Files FMV game, but I realized there was like a huge separation between when they take place during the series, and so I was like, oh, I'll watch more of the series, and then I kind of forgot to play it when I got up to that part in the series.
What is it?
I don't know, but they've taken the artifact.
It's very Resident Evil, yeah. When I'm playing X-Files, I don't know. I would like to check it out. Their attack animation looks like giving you a friendly hug. Yeah, it does. I agree. I have no way to deal with the amount of damage that I've taken. I just want to run away. He's resurrecting her again? Okay, they've successfully killed Scully and me, I think, at the same time. Game over, man. Game over. Trollmakers are pissed, and Microshaft Wind Blows. I can't believe Microshaft Wind Blows is the name of the product. That's hilarious. X-Files is a spoof, yes. Yeah, it is. The cutscene reminds me a bit of the Secret of the Druids. Yeah, Mystery of the Druids. Yeah, I was surprised as you are that there's druids in this game too. They just came from nowhere. Sudden druids. I don't understand. I Wikipedia'd to the developer of X-Files, and it was like, no, you want to read about this game called Microshaft Wind Blows at 98. I was like, oh. Yeah. I don't have that. I don't have any of those games. I do have some stupid games, though, from, I think it's Tsunami published them. There's some, like, weird, stupid crap that I got. Yeah, I don't remember. I was just like, seeing if I could see it on the shelf behind me, but I couldn't really remember. What is going on with my telephone? Oh, somebody's at the door. I'll be right back, if that's okay with you. I'll be right back. I'll leave you with some wonderful game ads over here.
Somebody at the door!
Yeah, somebody's at the door. I'll be right back, though.
Sierra.
You know,
make sure that
we could sure
those
use a
are
little
on.
light in here.
Tim 2 alert. Sierra unleashes the next version of
I'll
the
be right
most addictive game recorded to date to unsuspecting masses.
That's much better.
First, Sierra pulls you in with Tim 2's award-winning design. Next, they make it easy for anyone to get started with a 40 puzzle tutorial to play and replay at will. From there, they've got you. There's no way out because Sierra has developed so many puzzles and challenges at so many different skill levels that once you master your goal, there's always another challenge that beckons you back. Now they've added head-to-head play so that all the Tim 2 junkies in the land can battle for solution one-on-one. The incredible Machine 2 from Sierra.
That's much better.
advanced fighting game ever. Forget everything else and play Doom 2 on your PC. No other game gives you the incredible realism, the 360-degree smooth scrolling, and explosive action like Doom 2. It's easy to start playing, but it won't let you stop. Doom 2, it will consume you. Play solo against a computer, against a buddy by modem, or online in an awesome 4-way deathmatch. Doom 2, playing in a PC software store near you.
Sierra Online proudly presents the richest, most significant animated adventure ever created on CD, King's Quest VII. Roberta Williams and a cast of the world's most talented multimedia musicians, artists, and animators spin an enchanting interactive experience guaranteed to touch your entire family. In King's Quest VII, you'll enjoy graphics and sound of a caliber you've never seen or heard before on CD. So experience the magic with the most elaborate adventure game of all time, King's Quest VII.
Suspect has escaped from Lytton Prison and has taken hostages. Baines is considered armed and dangerous. 10-4.
2310 Mary, responding, code 3.
Sierra Online brings you the real-life action drama of Police Quest 2, The Vengeance. This is the city, Lytton. A peaceful, law-abiding community, but not for long. Innocent lives are at stake once again, with the escape of the ruthless drug thug, the Death Angel. Convict Jesse Baines is back with a vengeance. A vengeance for the cop who sent him to prison. Your job, should you choose to accept it, is to help homicide detective Sonny Bonds return the crime-ridden Lytton streets to safety. From the lofty sky to the slimy sewer,
crime-ridden Lytton streets.
Bonds will stop at nothing to nab the infamous Death Angel and rescue his hostage-held honey, Sweet Cheeks Marie. Police Quest 2 continues the real-life authenticity of Police Quest 1 with improved 3D graphics.
Hey, Ankiria, good to see you.
And an intriguing plot that will test your detective street smarts.
Do you have this stupid game?
Like to be a cop.
Yeah. Yeah, Police Quest 2. Yeah, I think that's the one I've got. I've got all of them in the collector's set, but I don't have individual boxes for most of them. I can only shudder to think how much something like X-Fools costs. X-Fools has to be cheap, right? Like, I mean, we've already had our eBay session for today. It is tempting to go look. Hi, Yumika, good to see you. New Naked Gun was fun, I thought. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't know what to think with Liam Neeson on the cover. Took a while, but finally got all my games that had updates to download them on the Switch. Oh, nice work. Well done. Well done, Calic. That's a big job. Depending on how many games you got, I guess. But it's super expensive. You reckon? I don't reckon it's super expensive. It's so dumb. It's got to be cheap. Let's see. What was it again? X-Fools. Yeah, cheap as. This is just there's no box, but there, yeah, it's cheap as, man. This is complete in box, $23. Oh, it's auction though. It feels weird not having any music playing while I'm browsing this. Let me just put some music on. There you go. This is the FMV one. It's a very good game. X rental the X-File File 6 Tunguska VHS. What the heck? They were renting out individual episodes? Or is this like several episodes? This has to be several episodes, right? One by one and search for updates. That would take ages, Calic, yeah. I was trying to turn up the volume after the break, and I tried to turn up the volume in YouTube in the stream image. Whoops. That's so funny. I think I've been fooled by GUIs inside of videos too, though, so you're not alone. Got a date shortly, and Kyria? Oh, nice one. Thank you for the lurk too, I appreciate it. Game dev time later on, that's cool. I'm trying to make top-down arcade space shooter. If I get it done, we'll come back and brag about it. Oh, good luck. I hope that goes well for you. Oi, Blockbuster, someone has your tape. Yeah, exactly. If everybody returned their tapes, they wouldn't have gone out of business. 3 to 4 episodes, probably. Yeah, I would imagine that. That's about right. And good luck with the date too, Enkiria. Ahoy, ahoy! Good to see you, Pern. How you on today, mate? Welcome. That's how they would do it with Star Trek. One tape would come out per month, and it had 3 episodes. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Channel 9 would only air Star Trek very intermittently.
Somebody at the door!
Yeah, it's great to see you, Pern. I hope you're having a great day, mate. Yeah, okay, so that's interesting. I had to click on that. But yeah, X-Fools. Oh, look at this Morley cigarettes cup, though. I'm not a smoker. I never have been. I've had some smokers in my family. Like, my grandma was a heavy smoker. I hated it. But, it's X-Files merchandise. It's automatically appealing, right? This is an interesting interactive media thing, but I've never actually, never actually experienced it. But, often they weren't very good. But I'm sure some of them must have been, because there were so many different of these, multimedia things you could get. I've got some for some games. I don't have this X-Files one, but yeah. I said some games. For some things, franchises, I guess is the right word. But yeah. What is this? Why is it saying Rare Collector's Edition X-Files game PC format? What is... I have to look at this, because I don't understand what I'm looking at here. PC format, the magazine, exclusive. Complete preview of the first ever X-Files game, official collector's edition. So this is a cover disc for PC format magazine. And I guess it's for the FMV game. Yeah. This is a demo, basically. That's really funny. Okay, yeah, the X-Fools are the only one. We saw a couple of copies of X-Fools, not for too much money though. It looks terrible. I want to deceive. Ah, so clever. So cunning. It's a parody. Trust us. The unauthorized paranoid paranormal parody of the X-Files. Play Abduct This, Trust No One, Run Agent Run, and more. I'm guessing there's one more game. It's probably quite a cash grab, I'm guessing. Abduct This, Run Agent Run, Trust No One, The Evidence Locker, The X-Cam, video footage of seemingly everyday occurrences, or not, Dr. Drafts, What If Aliens Controlled Television, Deviant Dossiers, Background Checks on Famous X-Files Villains, Conspiracy Computer Zoom, oh wait, Conspiracy Computer, zoom in on historical photos, the conspiracy is in the detail. Plus, discover the surprise ending. Fascinating. Alright, I've been distracted enough. Let's get back to the X-Files. I've got to make some progress on the X-Files today. I gotta. Look at some video of X-Files. One of the games was basically just Pac-Man. Yeah, they're just crap mini-games. It's like another... It's just like those spoof games tended to not be very good. Sad part is there's no way the website that allows you to enter the conspiracy or whatever it exists anymore, and I doubt it works on the Wayback Machine. You never know. We might get lucky. Somebody might have found a way to archive that. You never know. Speaking of Exiles, rumor has it there's coming back. Yeah, I heard that recently too, Enkiria. Very interesting. Apparently they bring Chris Carter back to work on it too. You did like Fringe, the TV show. J.J. Abrams had a vibe of X-Files, but it wasn't about aliens, more pseudoscience. Yeah, Fringe was an interesting show. They didn't finish airing Voyager episodes until almost 10 years after the show finished. Wow. Collector's edition of a demo? Yeah, who knows? Anything's collector's edition, you just got to put a sticker on it. Complete preview is hilarious, I agree. Sad part is there's no way... Oh, right, I read that one. Pause. Hey, PS1 era Mulder isn't real, and he can't hurt you. It's true that PS1 era isn't, but PS2 era, you better watch out. He can hurt you. Triangle to kick or finish a downed enemy, I googled. That must be a different control scheme than the one I've got, because that's not what... that's like draw weapon in my control scheme. You can take a look at that here. Is under options, controls. Yeah, weapon toggle is triangle for me. A square is the melee button. Tim Burton wants to do a version of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Of course he does. Oh, don't reload, Molly, you idiot. Oh no, I got. ran into it. Why are we not hitting? My kick is not working on her. Stay down. Said stay down. Alright, health is not bad, ammo is not great. Is one of them still alive or something? Alright. You tell him, Mike. I will.
Yajdalvas.
Yajdalvas.
You will return to me.
You will return. So does this man grow a giant beard? No, he just, like, flies. Okay. And then a man with a giant beard grabs it. And absorbs it into his... something?
Mulder, what happened? What is it?
I don't know, but they've taken the artifact.
I'm not sure what to do, but I'm gonna make a save slot. I'm gonna just save state into an empty slot, just in case. So, slightly better position than like the last couple of times I've tried this, but I don't really have enough ammo to effectively do things, I don't think. I'm gonna try equipping this. The guy's just squeezing me for help, pretty much. Like, I can't see! What the heck, man? Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I have anonymous followers on the channel. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Thank you for that. I can't seem to move. I'm like stuck. I have like no health too. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I have anonymous followers on the channel. Feel free to jump in the chat and say hello if you would like to, or you can just continue to lurk if you want to as well. I do appreciate it. Either way. Oh, now she shows up? Yeah, she should have been here before when I was fighting all three of them earlier. Would have made life a little easier perhaps. Although now she's going to die. No matter what. Oh well. Yeah, there she goes. Rip. So I don't know, like, I feel like I'm not getting something. At this point, I feel like I just don't understand something. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to be better equipped at this point in time, and I shouldn't have used, like, healing earlier in the game, or something. Something's obviously not quite right. I don't know what. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna reload, I guess. I'll reload that save I just made, the save state. Yeah, we're really limited on resources. Maybe I should equip this. much damage. I didn't mean to disable my night vision. There we go. That's not good. It's no good. Hey, Gaming Catarella, good to see you. And Herbal Dance, good to see you too. Welcome back. Mike at a metal festival with all the headbanging. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, Babylonzor, you legend. Good to see you. Good to see you. How's it going? Freaking legend. What's up, Babylonzor? Reload, I guess. Oh, hello. Reload. Reload. No, that's the wrong reload. Load that one. I say we just run right up to the guy and just blast him. Maybe we need to knock down one of the people and then run up and blast. I don't know. Let's just run up and blast him. I seem to be getting stun locked. I can't even move. There we go. Scully, please! Sushi Agent, hi, good to see you. Going well. Heading for a long weekend out of town, a couple hours. How you going? I'm good. I'm good. I hope you enjoy your out of town trip. That sounds like a good time. Sounds like a great time. I'd love to do an out of town trip sometime soon, actually. Sounds like a good time to me. Oh, man. I don't know how to set a slot as the active slot. I don't know how to do that. There we go. So if we just make a run for it and just try and shoot this guy, might be the best strategy. In fact, I wonder if I can like get behind him and then start shooting. I can't seem to hit him or move. Come on, we've almost got him. Who died? Was it me or Scully? I couldn't tell who died just then. I would not mind going out of town, my town for good. That's interesting. I hope that your town that you do find yourself in the future is much more accommodating, though. It was me who died? I don't know who died. I couldn't tell which person. I should have checked my health a bit more. What a great camera position. Yeah, perfect camera location, of course. Of course. Hey Ken, good to see you. Yeah, I've been served. I'm nearly dead. I'm actually dead already. I think that might be the right strat, is just to go in there and just, like, try and attack him somehow. I wish I could give Scully the shotgun. Maybe there's a better tool to use. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like this game was sadly made in the era where they only knew how to make shoot the enemy until it dies games. It does have a couple of, like, adventure game-ish mechanics, but yeah, for the most part, it's just like, fight zombies, now fight other magical zombies. Now also fight this wizard for some reason. Yes, it's still the Exiles, just there's wizard now, okay? No explanations. No idea where these wizards came from. Why is there a cabal of wizards that are suddenly involved with the alien black oil situation in the Exiles? I don't know. I don't remember anything like this coming up in the Exiles series, so it's all new to me. Yeah, and they're bullet sponges too. Resident Evil with an X-Files skin is an apt description, yeah. The druids have their thumbs in everything they do. They do. Those cursed druids. I already died. I get sunlocked so easily. There has to be, like... Obviously, I should be focusing my attacks on him, because that's the big X is his health bar. So I've got to focus my attacks on him, but I just don't know how to hit him without getting stunlocked. I wonder if I can do a ranged attack with the pistol. Yo. Jiggy, thank you very much for the 16 months of support. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate the support. What an absolute legend. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy using the cool emotes that I have. Surely the pizza is the key to all of this. Yeah, surely the pizza is the answer. Oh, man. Would you like a little hint, or at least I think it is. Yeah, sure. I'll take a hint, Steve Machine. No problem. I'll take a hint. The mystery of the druids is why does this Englishman say pizza? All right, let's see if we can get a ranged attack from here. Can't even see the guy. Whoa!
Let's go get that choo-choo party going.
Oh my god, dude. Thank you very much, Babylon's Lord. He's only prioritizing the girls. I want to shoot them in. He seems to be aiming at the women and not the men. There we go.
Choo 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 choo.
What? Atreides! Holy crap, tier 3 resub as well. Thank you very much for the choo 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 choo. 52 months. 52 months, that's like five years, right? Thank you so much for all the support, Atreides, you absolute ripper. You legend. Thank you so much for that. My eyebrows can't move enough for that, but thank you so much.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
We're moving along already. Thank you so much. I believe Sony had a policy for allowing only 3D games for the first PlayStations. If that's true, it would explain a lot of why games did go where they did back then. Interesting. I know that there's some games that I wouldn't have considered as 3D that were on the PlayStation 1, but not many. So yeah. Mr. Druids, why does Halligan have an unpaid tab at the Pizza Palace? Yeah, what how much did he make, like, pay there? It was a lot of money. He had like a tab that was like $300 or something like that. I can't remember. I think you're missing a good gun from the armory. I didn't even know there was an armory. That is a good tip though. Maybe I could go explore an earlier save. You legend Atreides. Thank you very much. Appreciate that resub. I appreciate all that support. Treasure Train? I don't know what the difference between... I thought they were called Hype Trains. Did they change the name of them on me? I see the words Treasure Train now. Not exactly. That was specifically a Sony in America, and it wasn't a flat-out ban. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's really interesting, though, that there was some kind of directive from them about that. There are different types of trains now? Wow. Okay. I guess I just didn't read the latest, the latest dossier on, how trains work on Twitch. Parappa the Rapper could be done without 3D, but then they just like 3D and get unique style. Yeah. Yeah. I'm nearly dead. Again. Thank you so much, once again, for all that support. Shinokan on the YouTube. Hi, good to see you. Hello from the vast wilds of YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I have ever seen this, Mike. This is why you get paid the big bucks, lol. Thanks, Shinokan. Yeah, this is the X-Files Resist or Serve. I was about to say Protect or Serve, but that's not right. Resist or Serve for the PlayStation 2. We're playing it on PCSX2 emulation right now. I chose to do that because of ease of use, rather than setting up one of the many PlayStation 2s that I have here. But yeah. Hey Mar, good to see you there too. There are different types of trains. Yeah, different types of trains. There's plenty of 2D games on the US PS1 and PS2, but they definitely wanted to emphasize 3D games. I guess at the time, especially in like the mid to late 90s, 3D stuff was really popularized, like almost, yeah, like very emphasized by gaming magazines and reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, there was a lot of things like that going on. Hey Megagag, yeah, the truth is out there. Fight the future. Trust no one. I want to believe. I just learned about it when I was watching a video about Castlevania Symphony of the Night, where they mentioned even Sony had that policy. They did, even though they had the policy, they did make it 2D. That's good. Like, some games really should be 2D, and going 3D in any direction is like a problem for that game. Like, it just mechanically stops being as cool. 1 minute left on this this train. 35% off on 5+ gift subs. Okay, I've never seen that before. That is new to me. I do appreciate all the support. So, you know, if anybody wants to contribute, please feel free to do so. But if you don't want to, don't. That's fine too. I just appreciate having you all here and chatting. It's good times. We're currently resisting, but may consider serving at some point. Yeah, maybe some point we'll serve. Alright, am I about to die here? I can't tell. No.
Mulder!
Don't die, Scully! I almost had him! Damn it! Resistor or Surge. That's good too. Thank you for the 10-stream streak as well, Atreides, you legend. Woohoo! And no 7th guest. It's true. 10-stream streak and no 7th guest is true. Hi, Archaeos. I hope you're doing good today. Thank you very much for the Treasure Train. 500 bits and 2 subs. Legends. And one of those was a tier 3 sub. So, it's basically 4 subs, really. Thank you very much. Don't die, Scully. I almost had him. Oh, and I'd prefer if you lived, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Rooks. I mean, honestly, I couldn't care less. She's not the protagonist. I am. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta reload my thing and try that again. Maybe I can do the ranged attack with a shotgun and deal more damage? Hey, that's some cool emotes you guys got there. What is that? A little frog? A little thinking frog? It looks like it's made out of balloons. That's kind of cool. Alright. Resume. I don't think I'm hitting him from here with a shotgun. Yeah, I'm not hitting him. Or if I am, it's not doing much damage. Wait, she's already dead? Scully can't tank anything! Damn! It's a thinking frog or a three-eyed alien. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool balloon animal you got there too, Rooks. I guess they did a balloon animal situation at some point. I don't even remember that. But yeah. Anyway. I guess we'll just reload again until... I just want to get through this section. This section kind of sucks. Man. See, it instantly prevents me from shooting him. And this is causing me, like, significant amount of damage, too. Every time he does this, too.
Mulder!
That didn't even do anything. That did no damage. And Scully's almost dead. I might as well just reload now. This is ridiculous. How did you jump on me right away?
Mulder!
When she says Mulder like that, I suspect that means she's about to die. Not even hitting him.
Mulder!
How is he still alive? I'm out of ammo? Damn it, Scully. I had him down to 0 health from the looks of things. Is this Dead Man Walking safe? It could be, yeah. I don't know. I'm getting a bit peeved with the situation. Apparently there's other equipment that I may have been able to acquire at other points in the game. I don't know. So I might need to go back to an earlier part of the game. No damage. And he's just choking me out, like he's force choking me or whatever, so... I can't even move. Like, it's just Sunlock City. It's such shit game design. Yeah, it's not even hitting him. So I can hit him from here. Scully's gonna die too quickly with the amount of damage he's taking though. just died right as I got him down to like 0 health. I don't know what to do after that though. You don't think I missed some weapons, but I missed an ammo? Steve Machine said that there was a weapon in some place that I didn't find. The problem with this fight is that the Harvester can Jedi choke you and spam that attack. Yeah, he just spams it. It's horrible. No one would have thought Scully would be such a hothouse flower. I don't know what that means. I don't think you've missed any... Alright, yeah, many weapons. Okay, Zaku, I will try loading a previous game then. And we'll see. Been years since I played this. Played it when it came out. Oh, nice. Nice. I've liked, like, kind of what they're doing with the story and stuff so far, but yeah, it's been a bit... Oh, wait, budge. Security. Man, I hate the camera controls and the no tank controls option. I need tank controls so bad. What's this thing? Nothing. What's this thing? Also nothing. What's this thing? Why can't I interact with this thing? No interaction prompts here? That's weird. Controls are relative to the camera in this? Yeah, they are. I think there's a desk with a button on it. Okay. Well, I mean, if I could walk to a desk, I would try and figure that out. Alright, this is a map. Cloning facility, reanimation lab, morgue, clone room. Okay. So obviously this is where the fight's been taking place, and this is the door that I had to go through. That I couldn't get through there earlier though. That's what I just saved at. There's the save point there. So I go all the way back out here. There's the clone room. Go out here. Reanimation lab with that area. Through here. Maybe this room down here. Maybe this little room here is like worth visiting. Cloning facility. Morgue. Or I guess what's in this room, maybe. Oh, my mouse is still on the screen. There we go. Yeah, this is really interesting, but also kind of frustrating. What's this going to tell me? Containment facility unlocked. Armory unlocked. Ah, this is interesting. Is this the armory? Ammo! Is there health in here too? That would make my day. Obtained M4 rounds. Obtained M4 carbine. It has a grenade launcher. That's pretty sick. Nothing found. No secrets on this gun. Oh, look, a health pack. Like X-Files music? Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? It is an X-Files game. So, hey Sam Hain, good to see ya. Welcome. Babylon's all, thank you for the giant harvester emote. I can't believe I didn't find this before. I guess I'm just so used to running into locked doors in games like this. I was like, oh, I guess I have to go in there later. Needed to just run into the desks. Alright. I mean, this is worth running back to the save point at the least and saving again. Here we go. I mean, maybe it'll make life a little easier. I have no idea. Is this... Do I have to fight, like, one of the... Maybe I've already fought one of the clones. I don't know. Oh, we have to see this again.
Step away from the panel.
An entire
cutscene. Those
cutscene.
girls. You infected them with black oil, an alien virus, and made genetic copies of their mutated genes.
I said before, you know a lot of things, Agent.
I like how Krychek randomly shows up in this cutscene. Like, we've never seen him the entire game. Krychek comes in and kills a bunch of dudes, then Scully says, go away, or something.
Krychek? No, stop! No! Krychek, you son of a bitch!
You got the gift I left for you, Mulder? In Red Falls in the post office?
What kind of game are you playing?
You know this isn't a game. Take a look at what's happening down there. This is a war. And these fools, they've tried to defeat the devil by creating Frankenstein's monster.
Drop the gun or I'll shoot you where you stand.
After I saved your life upstairs, Scully?
Krychek, I will kill you. Mulder!
What's down there?
Your future, Mulder.
You want to keep talking in riddles, or do you want to tell me what it is?
Inside that shell, they're breaking through. There's an artifact. It's alien, Mulder. And I know you feel it.
Mulder?
Massive explosion from whatever they just did.
Mulder, we have to get out of here.
It's happening again.
Krychek! Mulder, come on. Mulder!
So I can't go out of here, and I gotta fight this guy now. I'm trying to melee them. Not working. This is not a very effective use of my health. Lots of damage. Yeah, that was not very effective. That was not very effective at all. I guess it's time to reload. How do I reload? Where's the reload button? Abort? The voice actors sound so bored with reading. Yeah, Mulder always sounds kind of bored when he's in the Exiles. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that, but he does have a bit of a bored tone to himself. They're not just wizards, they're alien wizards, Herbal? Oh no. Alien wizards? Dang it. Notice that at the very beginning of the first season? Yeah. So I guess I've just got to shoot these guys. Or learn how to move better so I can use melee effectively. But I think I'll just try shooting this time.
Drop the gun or I'll shoot you where you...
Alright, I lost a little bit less health that time. Still lost some. Yeah, it's weird how they do the set up save points for this. Like, you would think they would have a save point, like, immediately before the boss fight, rather than, like, having several cutscenes and a mini-fight before the boss fight. And that's pretty dumb. Just checking if there's anything I can, like, pick up or anything in this room before I enter the area. Alright, save. I think it's... I'm gonna have the window focus to save. There you go. Don't get stuck on the walls, Mulder. How nearly dead am I? Very. Damn it. Not the reload animation. Damn. Yeah, I might as well just reload that last save. Oops. thought you just fired. They're just firing, like, randomly, like, now? I thought there was rules about when they could fire. Oh, wait, I can just press F3. Do you like this game? Just glad I'm not playing it? Yeah, this part is kind of stupid. Maybe it's because of how he ended up with X-Files, just kind of shoved in the back of the FBI building. Yeah, maybe there's a character reason for his boredom. Oh, I ran right into that. I thought I was dodging it. Oops. The downside of licensed games is always the price of the franchise goes off development budget, cheap game, or very safe gameplay. Pick one.
Yajdalvas, you will return to me.
I actually don't know what he's saying. I never understood what he's saying. I wish this game had subtitles.
Mulder, what happened?
Two things I hate in shooter games, and those are enemies that take huge amount of bullets and do not give the player enough ammo.
Yeah. The artifact.
Yeah. I agree. Hi, Butthurt Gamer. Good to see you. Cthulhu robes? Yeah, these guys are like wizards, druids, something like that. I don't even understand it. It's very strange. I'm going to save into another slot now. Saving into slot 2. Let's see how this gun works. Why am I still wasting ammo? Come on, Scully, you just have to survive now.
Mulder!
Scully, damn it! Any Retro Island wizards gonna show up? Who knows? You never know. You never know around here. We could have a Retro Island wizard show up at some point. It could happen. Oh, man. That's rough. That's rough. Let's see. We'll load that save state and see if we can push through. The wizard died pretty good with the gun, but why does Mulder just like and not stop shooting? I don't understand why he wastes so much ammo. Instantly get sunlocked as soon as I try and aim at the guy from there. If I do it from over here. Why? It wasn't even hitting him. Scully sounds like she's already gonna die. Stupid Scully. Scully useless. Does good damage at least, yeah, but I just wish I understood how the mechanics worked for the shooting with it. It make no sense to me. Wow. All three of them just blasting. Stop shooting! And why is Scully now having a fit? Mulder, serious? Why are you shooting, man? Trying to tank so Scully can stay alive. Did we get through it? Any drops? Of course there's no drops. Why would there be drops? BS, man. Absolute BS. Lady in green dress is acrobatic. That was intense.
Keep moving!
Who sent you?
Get them out of here!
Tell us what's happening here!
FBI!
Watch for 30 minutes and get a Mulder skin for a fortnight. That would be sick. That's the kind of drops we should be here for. Saving into slot 3 right now, just in case I die in
Red Falls.
after
The whole town's in flames.
Wow, the whole town's in flames. Look at that JPEG.
We come away with nothing, Scully. What is that?
I don't know, but I hope there are answers here.
To be continued. Is that the end of the chapter? You have unlocked new storyboards, new concept art, the cigarette smoking man B-roll, the teaser 2 movie. Do you wish to save? Yeah, sure, why not? We finally did it. So good. I feel accomplished. That boss fight was bollocks. So we could play through as Scully for the first episode, or we could go on to Mulder's next episode. Special features. Concept art. Roscoe Zombie. Like, why do they draw such detailed artwork for this game? Like, I don't remember... Like, there's no way, even if they had, like, a full close-up of this guy, he would look nothing like this concept art indicates. I mean, it's a bit sad, but that's just the deal with the resolution. I beat the episode, Final Girl. I beat the episode. There's I think 3 episodes, and there's 2 characters each get to play through the episode. Something like that. Yeah. Mandy? Okay, yeah, alright. Mandy? We got the front elevation, but not the side elevation, just the side profile. Dr. Dawson. He must be a zombie. I'm guessing this is zombie Dr. Dawson. Looks sick. Crazed postal zombie. Hector zombie. Back to Roscoe. That's all we've unlocked for the concept art so far. Storyboard art. Let's have a look. Oh, right stick to pan. Okay, they the controls are different than the thing. Okay. Final 02/21/03. This game came out 3 years after this art was finalized, I guess. Tilt down from sky. Tilt continues. Russian foot enters. I'm glad they specified as a Russian foot. Russian foot follows man with her. Tunguska, Russia. 7:16 a.m. June 30th, 1908. This is interesting. They're getting blasted. So we've already seen the cinematic for this. Man, it just keeps going. That's a heavily detailed storyboard. Alright, let's get out of here. We also got some videos. Oh, we got the dossier or something as well, right? Special Agent Fox Mulder was recruited into the FBI after studying psychology at Oxford University, initially pursuing a career in criminal profiling. He had a bright future ahead of him.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Hell yeah.
Daddy, would you like some sausages?
What else we got? Final notes we can't see. Credits. Let's go to theater. B-roll. Cigarette smoking man B-roll. It not working? We got to see the Froakie B-roll last time. Why is it not working now? Try movies. Something's not working quite right. I don't know what. But yeah, I could try restarting the emulator. Oh well, that's a bit disappointing. So, Resonance Sorry, Renaissance, Resonance, and Reckoning are the episodes. So we've unlocked Resonance for Mulder. Wait, we choose an act? Act 3 or Act 4? We can only choose Act 3 right now. FBI headquarters or Mulder's apartment. So we eventually do get to see Mulder's apartment. I was wondering how that was going to play out. It's like, okay. I thought it might be done in flashbacks or something. Assuming that everything took place in Red Falls. But that makes more sense, I guess. So we're at the FBI headquarters. I can't wait to look at the I Want to Believe poster on the wall.
I've read both your reports. Despite the efforts of firefighters from surrounding counties, the town of Red Falls was razed to the ground. Agent Mulder, I'm aware of and disturbed by your sighting of Alex Krychek at the Briar Lake facility, as well as the bizarre circumstances under which an artifact he told you was alien in origin disappeared from that facility.
An artifact emitting a force strong enough to regenerate life in a 3-mile radius surrounding Briar Lake.
Agent Scully, you mentioned evidence of a toxin?
We did encounter a poisonous compound that I believe responsible for most of the deaths in Colorado.
Hazmat crews scoured Briar Lake.
This is pretty good graphics, I agree. Hey, survey, thanks to the Wall Street.
A well-funded program gets a grade A cover-up. I'd look for the union label on this one.
Your sarcasm aside, Agent Mulder, I'm trying to help. Now, the 3 Colorado murder victims you originally went to investigate,
Skinner's ears
their
look
bodies
like he's been a
actually made it
boxer
out of
for
there.
a lot longer.
I was able to quietly divert them to Quantico.
I'll head right over.
Good. This may be our only chance of producing tangible evidence. Unless you have something else.
No.
I have a director's briefing that I'm already late for. If there was a toxin, I want you two to make sure you're not suffering any residual effects. Update me after you've looked at those bodies. And Mulder, I suggest you step back from this case for a while.
Great bold representation. True.
Hi, guy.
Hey, Pi. Notice me, Senpai.
Mulder, I still don't know why you want to hide the encrypted disk I found at Briar Lake from Skinner. Getting those bodies to Quantico, he clearly wants to help us.
It's not that I don't trust Skinner. It's who he reports to. Besides, I'd rather have that disk decrypted outside the normal channel.
True. Mystery of the Druids had better lip syncing. I want to search. I don't get why Mulder's always got his head tilted up. It's like something went wrong with the... Something went wrong with the way he's implemented. Yeah, what's up with his door texture? It's insane. Look at that door texture. That might be an emulation bug. If Refraction was here, he might be able to tell us. He's looking for the truth that's out there. Yeah, that's why he's walking around like this. That makes sense, Lord Khan. That makes sense. Usually gamers don't look up. That's true. A well-known fact. What is this? I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. It looks like somebody took a photo of the linen section at the supermarket, though. What is this? The door won't open. Can I search the trash? No. Alright. Oh. The door texture is so bad.
The assistant director is in a meeting and won't be free for a few hours.
Okay, I guess I'll go to the basement then.
I'm sorry, he hasn't returned yet. I'll leave a message that you called, Agent Mulder.
She has a photo of 3 dogs on her desk. That's pretty cool. Where do you buy groceries, linens, and things? Mulder sure walks with his nose held high. He sure does. I don't know if that's a bug with emulation or if it's just was like that. Who's that a picture of on the wall there? Is it Spender? Who's this random guy?
Agent Mulder? Agent Scully?
Is that
I
assistant
understand your X-file in Colorado
director?
didn't end well. But for the sake of our civilians, you might want to conduct your future investigations from the safety of behind your desk.
Yeah, that's assistant director, whatever his name is that I forget.
You're out of line, Agent.
I can't equip that.
We're working on a case here. Some of us actually plan on moving forward with our careers. Why is it you always seem to be running in place?
I'm the X-Files.
Excuse me. What?
Are you lost or something? Do you have a problem, Agent? What are you doing?
I love when video games let you just annoy people.
Can I help you? Can I help you? Is there a problem here? Can I help you?
Agents, I just got new spectrophotometric plates of the Amityville house, and I gotta tell you, the light quanta proportions are freaky. Hey, stop by, check it out. Hey, we let the SCAG assign new chromatic values to the Zapruder footage. Dealey Plaza has never looked so good. I can personally confirm the latest AMA report. Excessive video game playing leads to irritable bowel syndrome.
Shogo
If you guys want to see
Mobile
something
Armor
really
Division.
cool, come by the lab and check out the aura sheets off the knife we think was used by Jack the Ripper.
Daddy, would you like
The
some
weapon
sausage?
was such an
Daddy, would you
extension
like
of
some
his own body that we
sausages?
retrieved the full head and torso
Thanks.
image. It is wicked.
Thanks, Servo. Man, no doors in the X-Files, I mean in the FBI will open. Not even the exits. That's a violation of OSHA. I will be reporting this.
I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened.
Shogo Mobile Armor Division, all the NPC classes have bump sounds, so if you bump into people, they get annoyed at you. I love it. Cutscene time.
Well, it's about time.
Hello, man. I'm guessing you cracked the encrypted disk?
It wasn't easy. There was some interesting non-linear sequencing to overcome.
But the real trick was the language.
You mean the programming language?
No, we're talking native tongue. Once we broke the firewall, we found the text to be in Russian.
Russian?
The characters are Cyrillic, but once run through a simple translation sequencer...
Voila, presto changeo.
Man, Byers has got some buff shoulders.
Hey, buddy, I think you'll want to take a look at this. Tunguska.
The Siberian prison camp, where you were held and infected with a virus.
An alien virus, Scully. Don't leave out that important detail.
What does it say?
An artifact confirmed to be alien.
Why are Byers' shoulders so wide compared to everyone else? Look at Superman over here.
Later in the report, it mentions possible experimentation by a corporation known as Rausch Biotechnologies.
Do we know their location?
There was nothing in the data, but...
We can do some nosing around.
We'll get back to you.
Good work, guys.
He is swole. This guy's yoked out big time.
Hello?
Marita, It's Fox Mulder.
Why do they
Is
stop
it
the
all right
cutscene
to
if
call
as
you
soon as
like
I
this?
move they start a new one?
I don't know if you're in a position to help me, like before.
What exactly do you need, Agent Mulder?
I'm sending you a file. I want you to read it. If you can help, meet with me.
I'll see what I can do.
I can't even get behind my own freaking desk. I can't believe they won't let me get to that poster. It's like the object of my desires, and I can't get there. It's unattainable as the concept of aliens at all. What is this, like, thing next to the computer? Lights flickering back here. Must be something important. No? Okay. Where are all the Easter eggs, by the way? Shouldn't there be, like, a ton of Easter eggs in here? Those microfiche machines? Or is it some kind of lab? I think it was a VIC-20? Commodore 64? I thought so too, but it's like the wrong color. A paper tray? That makes a bit more sense, Final Girl. What did I just acquire, by the way? I wasn't really paying attention. Some chippies? Oh, some sunflower seeds, of course. Spitz sunflower seeds. Original, all natural, roasted and salted. Same great taste. This is pretty detailed packaging they put together for this. Nutritional facts. Nothing found. I want to get out of here. There we go. Is that what he used against the vampire that one time? I don't know. It's a snack that Mulder commonly consumes. Sunflower seeds. The door won't open. Oh, this is the way out. So is there a doorway right here? Just can't go through it though. Man, I'm really disappointed I can't get behind the desk. I want to be able to zoom in on all the stuff around the office and admire it. Pumpkin seeds are pretty good. I do enjoy thems. Unlocked new storyboards. Pumpkin seeds are a good source of protein. Good source of omega-3s if unroasted. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. So now we're at Mulder's apartment. Sick. The TV remote is extremely 3D model detailed. Look at that. This doesn't look quite right to me somehow. I don't know why. Something about the apartment doesn't quite match with my memory. I'm not sure what it is. Look at that majestic fox on the screen. Oh, now it's a UFO. Wait, is this the, is this just the sequence of... It is, it's just the sequence of presentation slides for the, testing psychic abilities. Next image will be, the fox again, I think. Yeah. UFO. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing. I thought I wouldn't notice. Can I feed the fish? No. You pronounce it UFO? Yeah. I pronounce it UFO. I remember one time he and Scully were up against vampires and a teen one had to stop and count a bunch of things Mulder knocked over, but the teen vampire only did it because he thought that's just what vampires do, not because he was actually compelled. The dude was too deep into their own mythology. Yeah, I have a vague recollection of this too. But also there was like the question of like, are they really vampiric or not? OMG, Mike is psychic? Yeah, I'm psychic. Definitely psychic. Let's see if we can find the waterbed. Oh, telescope? What about the askoscope? Lone gunman. Oh, there's an issue of the magazine on the fridge. That's good. Obtained first aid kit. Sick. The exploration's finally paying off. Wait, what was that? That's not a first aid kit. Or is that an ammo? That's an ammo. Mulder, like every American, stores a 9mm ammo clip on his, what do you call this thing? Side table? I don't even know. That hat stand looks horrible. This is the front door of the apartment. Where's the bedroom? Is this the front door or is it the bedroom? The door is blocked by storage boxes. Dang. I think that might be the bedroom too.
Scully, what did you find?
What did I find? Mulder, you're hiding things from me.
What are you talking about?
There's something you're not telling me. What are you doing here?
Scully, I called Marita Covarrubias. She can help us.
You're a fool, Mulder. Do you really think you can trust her?
No. Scully, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? Do you trust Marita Covarrubias more than me?
Something's wrong. I want you to...
Tell me what you know!
Is it really her? Why would she do that? Oh, it's the bounty hunter! That's right, Servo. It's my apartment, but the boxes are big box PC games. This guy's invulnerable. We need a big box reveal to see what they are. Yeah. Why is the camera wacky? Am I having a bad dream?
Samantha?
Samantha. Nightmare scene. Reload so I don't take damage. Oh well.
Where are you?
It's just a dream sequence. It can't be real damage. Ah! Look at this guy. He's awesome. Oh no. What is this nonsense? I'm still dreaming, I guess. I still have taken damage too. Is she one of those twins at the end of the hotel hallway? Samantha? No, that's Mulder's missing sister. It has to be a dream, otherwise doors don't open. That's true. So many doors that open. Craziness. Yeah, this must not be a dream, because every door is locked. Why does this door not have a prompt? Weird. Hunter's Walk is hilarious. If this isn't a nightmare, then someone needs to fix the building's HVAC. Seems to make too much noise. Yeah. Yeah, we need to fix everything. I guess I just need to go to the basement. The elevator is not responding. I'm getting the silent treatment from the elevator. Carbon footprint. Very high. That's why they turned off the elevator. Use the stairs to reduce your carbon footprint. Texture works good. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Same as the Silent Hill locked door sound. I mean, that's not surprising. Aspirin bottle. Are you fake or real?
Sie sind suspekt. Ist jetzt da. Go, schnell, schnell! Go, schnell, schnell!
Yeah, we're dreaming still.
Ich warte nicht gerne. Do you know why you're here?
This isn't real.
I told you to back away from this case. Take the gun.
Why?
Take the gun, Mulder.
Take the gun,
Trust
Mulder.
no one, Agent Mulder.
What am I supposed to do?
Kill him. Kill him, Agent Mulder. So helpless. to know that I can pull this trigger. I'm the reason you're alive, Fox. But while I hold this power, you'll learn that there is still a greater one. A power I need you to destroy. Now, kill him.
Ow! Why are you attacking me? Why did I fall down? Did I just die? Why did I die? What? When was my last save anyway? How much of this do I have to repeat? I don't want to run through all those doors again. Oh no. You die in a nightmare, you die in real life? Apparently, yeah. Character models' textures are average for all the time. I think they're pretty good. I have to do the whole apartment situation again. Dang. Is this Nightmare on Elm Street? I guess,
what did
yeah.
you find?
What did I find? Mulder, you're hiding.
Damn it.
Samantha?
Where are you?
All right. Okay. We're saving. My name is Fox Mulder. Ah, here's the door I was looking for. Save states are the best. There you go. Just save now, so I can get in there. So apparently I'm supposed to just kill Skinner, I guess?
Ich warte nicht gerne. Do you know why?
I think I'm gonna die before this happens. Yep. Alright. She attacks because she's Skinner's minion? That makes sense, yeah. Let's see if we can get through this. I'll grab that aspirin as well. Where was that? It was on the shelf right here. A Skidian? That sounds disgusting. I don't know why.
Ich warte nicht gerne.
Skin man.
Do you know why you're here?
This isn't real.
Damn. Okay. Man, this lady's too violent for me. I keep forgetting to increment the death counter on this. I've probably died more times than it shows, but it should be near enough. Hey, Drift, it's good to see you. This is weird, watching a in the box. Pre-breakfast banana. Hi, good to see you. Is that Scully? No, it's not. It's the assistant. Secretary. Skinner's secretary. Thought she only aimed that gun at computers.
Sie sind zu spät.
Whatever that means. I mean, she's got an AK, they're no joke. Yeah, it's true. She hunts over in a creepy way. Yeah, this is like a bad dream sequence.
Ich warte nicht gerne.
I'm trying to run away, but it's not letting me because I'm getting attacked here. Obtain Skinner's key. B-O-E. It's not a very effective looking key. Hey Eagles, good to see ya. Too late. You're too late. This looks like one of those difficult play control games. It is a bit like that, yeah. Good thing that everyone pauses and doesn't attack you while you browse your inventory. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh, sunflower seeds of health!
Fire load at them.
Wonder what the key's for, by the way. Is there something in here I'm supposed to find? Maybe it's for this door over here. The door won't open. Well, this door over here. Use the Skinner's key.
Look at the size of those knockers.
Hey, Tiny Meows. Been too long since I last saw you. Hey, thanks for being here. I hope you're doing grand. I am, thank you. I hope you're well as well. Why am I back in my apartment? Return to where you came. You are the pawn of a devil. Trust no one. I haven't been reading these. I can't understand what's happening. As if I've seen a memory of my sister, Samantha. Trust no one. Return to where you came. You are the pawn of a devil. Previous act. Notes for file 798. The truth I thought I would find inside Briar Lake twisted into something beyond anything I have ever experienced. I believe Alex Krycek fueled the witchcraft story to lure me to Red Falls. I'm sure he is behind the accidental death of Frank Hawthorne. Undoubtedly, Krycek had a hand in helping Caitlin and Mandy Wilson escape from Briar Lake. He knew I would find my way into Briar Lake and connect with an artifact that was undeniably alien. What did he have to gain by leading me there? The scientists of Briar Lake had an alien artifact, an energy source that the clones that were manufactured out of the virus-infected genes of Caitlin and Mandy Winslow appeared to be tools, psychic tools that are used to break through the outer shell of the artifact in the only way the scientists deemed possible. They never considered how to contain the energy. My connection to the artifact, due to the fact that years ago I was infected with an alien virus, X-File 409, Tunguska, opened a window to something else completely. I was connected to someone. I saw a man. His voice was clear in my mind. I wonder if this is the same way Caitlin and Mandy Winslow experienced their psychic connection. The release of energy from the artifact seemed to act as a beam for this apparition. I can't begin to explain who he is or if he was real. But no amount of claims by Scully about dementia caused by toxins can dissuade me from the fact that the creatures I saw walk away with the alien object were real. With Red Falls burnt to the ground and Briar Lake Institute stripped and abandoned, our last hope is the encrypted data disk found by Scully, currently being decoded by the lone gunman. Skinner wants my involvement to end here, but the man above him handing down those orders are likely responsible for the cover-up. Data disk revealed alien artifact was originally unearthed in Tunguska. The artifact, an alien power source within an impenetrable shell, was confiscated by US Special Forces soon after it was uncovered by the Russians. In 1908, Tunguska was the site of a large cosmic event, and this unearthed artifact is surely part of the remains of that event. Previous contact with an artifact of alien origin X-File 622 left traces of radiation known as CGR, Cosmic Galactic Radiation, a radiation found only outside of our solar system. If alien energy source was released at Briar Lake, the radiation wave may have been enough to poison and eventually kill the residents of Red Falls. Could this same power regenerate life? Make animate from inanimate? Though not witnessed by Scully, her research this year on Africa's Ivory Coast with Dr. Barnes, X-Files 703, shows evidence that this is factual. I know the alien artifact has been returned to Tunguska, Russia. It's as if something deep inside me is willing me to return there to discover the truth. Scully is worried the data may have been manipulated by Krychek, but my connection to the artifact is undeniable. We'll wait for Marita Karabias, however you say her name, at my apartment. She will provide assistance into Tunguska. The universe is too huge and we're too small. Nobody would know we're here. Maybe. I hope there are real weird X-Files with aliens and stuff. That would be cool. It'd be cool if X-Files-y stuff was real. Apart from, like, the whole Armageddon sort of side of things. The T-virus is an X-virus. I remember a similar story to this when I used to collect X-Files magazine. Interesting. I wonder if they shared some notes with this game. Still unable to use cellular phone because of interference outside of the Institute. I'm starting to feel slightly disoriented condition. I felt moments. Interesting. Did I read everything in here? Yeah. Okay, Alex Krychek claimed object that clones were breaking through is alien, an energy source from a spacecraft. I am somehow connected to it. That was the last thing. Okay, so I think we read everything else, though. Yeah, okay. Cool, we're all caught up. Hey, the TV's no longer displaying a thing. Looks like there's a save spot right here now. Do you wish to save? Yes. The Tunguska bit? Yeah, the Tunguska bit is, like, straight from the show. So there would have definitely been stuff about it in those X-Files magazines. Whoops, I said no, and I meant to say yes. Playing kind of modern X-Files. Control. I haven't played Control yet. I do want to check it out. There's a big X on the wall by the door made by a shadow. Oh, yeah. That's probably from the window, I'm guessing. Are all the saves just a giant X? Yeah, they are. This is taken from the show, though. This very specific one, where the X is on his window, that's straight from the show. It's like one of the ways that he used to contact people or something like that. I'm looking for the giant X shadow, but I don't see it.
Hey, big guy. You feel any better?
Mulder, you don't look well. You're infected. I need you to get in bed.
Our saves are X-Files.
We were able to find a direct link between Rausch Biotechnologies and the alien conspiracy.
They're following a script right out of Plan 9 from outer space.
Speaking of Plan 9, I'm still not convinced Edward's death
PS2
wasn't
came out after
political
the year 2000,
assassination.
though,
Of course, the dude knew way too much.
Anyway, we were able to backtrace the digital data to its point of origin, and we reached a server containing files as far back as 1947, the Aurora Project.
It's Roswell. We don't need to tell you that.
It's every answer to every question we ever dreamed of.
What's wrong, Mulder? We thought you'd be stoked.
Mulder, I need to give you this injection.
Why are they trying to inject me?
Mulder, you're sick. Let me do this. Mulder?
Rip Mulder. Actually, you know what? I don't want to load. I want to go to sleep. This has been fun. This has been fun. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I'll see you again tomorrow for some more X-Files action and probably some more DOS gaming too. In fact, definitely some DOS gaming and probably some X-Files. Let's put it that way. Probably some X-Files. Definitely some DOS gaming. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. I want to put on some music. There we go. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Good night. It's a pleasure to see you all, of course.
Oh, you can use a grab as gamepad? Ah! Somebody at the door!
Yeah, I got word.
Have you thought
I
of
can't see!
blah, blah, blah.
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
We got mail.
We got mail.
You got mail.